Okay, we have a green box, we have a live counter ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It's time for more D&D, and it's time for these idiots to break their cage and go on the run.
Woohoo! I love Chicken Run, right?
Yes, that is the reference I went for with the title of the stream.
Oh, it's either that or Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Or Folsom Prison Blues if you go like Johnny Cash.
I would have gone for Shawshank, but I wasn't told the name of the prison, so sort of ruled it out.
None of you have asked.
Because it didn't really matter in character. I asked
Then-
out of character and you didn't tell me.
It sounds like a you problem now.
In character, there's no reason for Felix to be curious about it.
You don't want to know the name of the place that might be your permanent home?
No, because he knows it's not his permanent home. He's getting out of there.
It's a very bold assertion there, Mel.
Anyway, let's get underway so we can, make our escape.
Right then, so last we left our heroes. Dairon the Genasi Rogue, Felix the Electron Painter, Seamus the Half-Elf Bard, and Aldane the Half-Elf Paladin. You guys did some bits of exploration and information gathering amongst the prison. Seamus found what was led to be the sewer entrance, or at least one of them, and also interrupted two people who were having some carnal pleasure. Felix was going to go with Seamus but got caught, and so Seamus had to dump him. And then Felix decided to go to the library and find some books. Dairon tried to make their way to the Warden's office, and after eventually getting there and seeing the Warden in said office, they got caught by the Minotaur Guard, who they've had the pleasure of speaking to a few times now. And with their assistance, Darren got to speak with said Warden, and even learnt the information that the cuff wielders, prisoners, get tracked. You don't know how, or what they use to track it with, but yeah. Aldane got to enjoy some rousing games of checkers and got quite a bit of elucidating info, such as some maps, and also where they can lay low in Centralis via the sewers there. Before the end of the session, however, you guys got to watch Hauke beat the shit out of one of Achuaka's gang members using something like the Force, which you later found out the next day was because he also has an astral self, like Rua. However, unlike Rua, Hauke has revealed that he has been able to fuse with his astral self, thereby allowing him to pretty much passively use its abilities without him actually needing to activate it. And yeah, so it's still that same day. It's like kind of early morning, probably like 9 a.m. at this point.
So is it breakfast time yet?
If you hadn't already gotten breakfast, you could get it.
Well, we can meet up over breakfast and discuss our plan.
Have a nice
sure.
breakfast meeting.
What was that, Mill?
Have a nice breakfast meeting.
Yep.
So you gather around for breakfast, you sit together, you there's not a lot of people in the cafeteria eating. Quite a few people have either already gotten their food, or they're getting it later.
So we should probably like really come up with a plan and, go through with it soon if the Warden's gonna be watching us.
Yes, we should. We have all we need to map out a plan. I hope we can execute it either tonight or early tomorrow morning.
So any ideas on plans in general, or?
Well, I have a detailed
I'm
map.
glad you asked.
Oh,
Hold on.
Go on, it's your.
I
it's
actually
your
came
time
up with
to
a fourth.
shine. It's your time to shine here.
Seamus comes in with like just rolls and rolls of like papers and shit. Oh boy, have I got a plan for you guys.
How'd you sneak in paper?
It's toilet
Don't-
paper.
Don't ask questions yet. Wait till the end.
Okay.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Tyrone.
Out of character, can I just keep an eye out for anyone trying to listen in to us?
yeah, give me a perception check.
I will also do so.
Tora will also help. Let me open up his
Yeah, I'm gonna
note,
do a
actually.
perception as well.
You're probably going to be too distracted discussing the plans.
We shall see. Maybe Seamus is on his shit today.
Wow.
Nat 20 on the other side. Oh, there we go.
See, Seamus is on it.
So yeah, as like you end up having to take breaks part through just to be like, because you start noticing people sort of leaning in or sort of looking your way, or like,
Can we help you?
you don't have to do actual breaks, but like, there's you can notice a couple of people are a bit interested, but it's also probably just because it's you guys.
We have made ourselves very interesting figures in the short time we've been in.
Yeah.
So, we're all good. Nobody's listening at this point.
No.
Good. So, guys, to convene our prison break planning meeting, the ideas I have mostly boil down to a few steps. There's the diversion step to get guard attention and maybe even warden attention away from us so that we can go about the next stage of our plan, which is usually freeing ourselves from the cuffs. After freeing ourselves from the cuffs, there's the optional step, the optional number 3 step of regrouping with whoever we sent as the diversion. And then our final step is making our way to the sewer entrance and getting the fuck out of here. How does that sound, just bare bones?
Bare bones, it sounds good, but details are gonna need
Need more
to be good.
details.
The details are coming. That's just the main format I'm going with for my plan, and I want you guys on board with that.
Oh, this is the intro to the
Okay.
presentation. Okay.
Yes. Plan A. We could use a riot as our diversion. There's a couple of different options for making that happen. What out of character? What's the lady's name that's like kind
Ashuaka.
of snaky? Ashuaka. Sounds like ayahuasca. Damn. We can have Ashuaka make a move because she's obviously up to something, and if we can find a way to push her along, get her to do something hasty,
So force her hand.
force her hand. That is one option.
Most likely,
Or we
I would
can-
say Darren would have to be the diversion on that one. Picking a fight.
Or I could.
Maybe both
Actually,
of you.
Tora, you come into play if Plan B gets chosen, but we'll get to that. The other option for starting a riot is feeding Felix to the satyr.
Felix's head just like
I-
shoots up. Felix is like taking
I
mental
don't think he
notes.
likes the way you phrased that.
No, I don't like the way you phrased that.
But let's
Do
be
you
honest,
guys
that's
know any
likely
of
that's
it?
likely going to culminate in either a riot or a large-scale fight of some kind, or it's going to be a very high-stakes game of mahjong, and either way, guards are going to have to get involved. So, it could be a good distraction.
If I lose a finger to this plan, I'm taking yours in recompense.
I hope you don't. I need all my fingers for my instruments.
Don't you know any spellcasters who can heal fingers back on?
No.
That's irrelevant.
Anyway, so plan A starts with starting a riot, however we decide to do that. Next step is to sneak into either the barracks or the torture room. I'd recommend the torture room because there's probably going to be tools with which we can cut off the cuffs. Both are dead zones, so the cuffs won't affect us anyway, but let's hedge our bets. And then
What's the,
after that,
wait, Tora says the torture room? Oh, that's the room Face Scar used.
yeah, he's probably got all sorts of sharp stuff we can use to maybe saw off the cuffs if we can't get them off via magic once we're in the dead zone.
To my knowledge, the torture room is actually just a storeroom. It's used for stuff like some of the crafting tools we've had. You know, files, knives, saws.
Sounds like something that'll help us get cuffs off.
Maybe.
If not, we have the barracks as another option. And hopefully, if the distraction's big enough, there will be no guards in the barracks. And then, after that, is the trickiest part, is finding a way through the riot to the sewer entrance, and if Felix is our distraction, making sure to pull his ass out of the fire. The only drawback of using Felix as the distraction in my mind is that he would still have the cuffs on by the time we hit the sewers.
I scared the shit out of myself out of character. I didn't put the music on loop.
Yeah, I do that sometimes and just like suddenly get a few seconds of different music.
I was just thinking, wait, where's this boss coming from?
Why do I
Suddenly
hear boss music?
And
Suddenly the
ignore-
warden appears behind us. Oh, so you're planning a prison break, are you?
I'm still not used to not having Discord music bots, so
It's been like 6 months since they stopped doing that.
To be fair, even when we
Yeah.
use the music box, sometimes we would forget to loop it.
yeah.
Anyway, so do you guys want to hear plan B, or do you have thoughts on plan A?
Let's hear the other plans first, and then we'll go into our thoughts.
Okay. Plan B, Taurus is going to start a fight with the warden.
Excuse me.
The warden, not with
Yeah.
any of the other prisoners.
No. It could start with that. It could be a diversion. Heck, he could even start a riot if he wants to get the warden to come out. Because if Tor is in charge of a riot, the warden is more likely to get involved. So, if we can draw
I'm gonna be real with you. Whenever we've had riots, I've only ever, in the entire time I've been here, there's only been one time the warden came out for a riot.
Does he ever come out for individual prisoners?
No. He has no need to.
What happened in the one riot where he came out?
There was also a very big fire, so we had to evacuate.
Right. So we could set a fire.
I'm
I
making
mean,
some amends to
We're talking
to
about
plan B.
This was a thing that happened a decade ago, and the fire safety procedures have improved immensely since then.
Still worth
Well,
considering at the very least.
Amendments to plan B. We make a big enough fuss to draw the warden out of his office however we can. Whether that be starting a big fire, plus a riot, plus Torres going on a rampage. We just need the warden out of his office, and then we sneak in, get keys, the keys to the cuffs, and then go on our merry way from there to the sewers and get out that way. Or follow the evacuation out and see if there's a way to escape that way.
So, Aldane, because you have the map, if you want to present it to people, so
I placed the
the-
map on the table.
the warden's office and where the sewer is, I don't want to say they're on the complete opposite end of the building,
Pretty damn
But
far
you
apart,
but
aren't
you
they?
still have to go the opposite direction to get to one or the other.
So in that case,
Unless-
that's where my amendment comes in, that we would follow the evacuation procedure out and try to get out that way. But that might be
being
harder.
said, that being said, if you could access the sewers, you wouldn't need to give a shit then because you'd be underground.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's the most. Let's put that one on the back burner. What's Plan C?
I forget. Did we get a map of the sewers?
Yeah.
I have a map of the sewers as well.
I'm
there-
the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the
So I
map.
made a
Okay,
joke that
Plan
this
C.
man's already
Is
explored.
Plan C, I've titled Quick and Dirty.
Oh,
You
boy.
can imagine what we're gonna do here. Quick and
Oh,
dirty.
something quick and
What,
dirty.
we're gonna give the guards diarrhea?
There's a couple of options. We can go with similar setups to plans A and B, and try to make a big ruckus so that guard attention is distracted. And then we just fucking book it to the sewers and try to take off our cuffs as we go.
A simple, straightforward one.
Yeah, that's the simplest one. Might be the most likely to fail because we'd have to have a diversion big enough. Since, unfortunately, from what Aldane told me about his meeting with the Warden, I've probably already tipped him off that we know where the sewer entrance is.
Didn't meet with the Warden. Dyron did.
Or Dyron, yeah, whoever did. Out of character, I forgot who did. I just remember that it was mentioned.
I literally said it in the.
Come on, dude. Pay attention.
To be
It's
fair,
fine.
I'm fairly sure you also said Archuaka's name, and Dylan didn't remember that one either.
Yeah,
To be fair,
I don't remember everything. I remember the key
be-
details, though.
To be fair with that one, only one of you guys has had any interaction with Achuaka,
Mm-hmm.
and only one of you guys, the same person, actively bothers to like check in and see what they're doing. So
We trust Dara.
Well, all
Yeah.
I remembered was that the name was close to ayahuasca. So I was almost going to call her ayahuasca, but I knew that wasn't right. So I wanted
you
to
could-
ask to be sure.
you could probably say probably say that to piss her off, but you don't know what
Oh,
she's like.
that's a good way to start the riot. Just start.
Anyway, those are my 3 plans. Thoughts?
Quick and dirty is probably the least likely to succeed, but Plan B is also very unlikely to succeed because the Warden is one hell of a wild card that we cannot really account for properly because we do not know how tough he is.
So you
The pros of
Seamus,
Plan B are that maybe the evacuation procedure is loose enough that it'll provide us an opening, and getting the keys to the cuffs is the most sure way of getting the cuffs off.
Seamus,
Because we have no way of
you-
knowing if we'll find the right tool to be able
I'm
to
a
get the
roboting
cuffs off
really
of us.
hard right now, dude.
Am I?
No,
Yes,
I'm
might
not
be on
hearing
my
it.
end.
So I think it's on your
I'm
end.
Seamus
hold
is
on a
coming out
second.
perfectly for me.
So yeah, do we have a map of the sewers as well?
There it
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So I will say Sora does actually want to add something.
Mm.
So,
Mhm.
Seamus, you said you caught people who seemingly irregularly using the sewers, right, to do their thing.
Mhm.
Yes.
What's stopping them from just leaving through that way?
I was wondering that too. Maybe they think that running would be pointless, but maybe also,
Could it be
So-
There's
that they?
probably something preventing them from leaving.
Tora's
Yeah.
gonna
Alright,
roll.
you're
Maybe
the only
they're-
one who isn't being tracked by the manacles. Do you think you could
Taurus-
investigate this morning?
Well, Tora's gonna do an intelligence check. Actually,
Can I do one as well?
this is for something that's not to do with you.
Right. Okay. Fair
This
enough.
is something that he only knows. So
Terrible, but
every so often, and I mean extremely uncommonly, I've heard noises from underground. Sometimes I just assume that it's just an influx of the sewer running through all of the waste. You know, to be fair, sometimes we occasionally do have the very rare earthquake. Out of
so
character,
there's
out of character in terms of earthquakes, it's probably been like once every 5 years, and that's being very generous.
probably some kind of guardian down there, whether it be a monster or some real powerful motherfucker.
Yeah,
most likely.
but that does mean if we are chased by guards, ideally, if we know where it's going, or ideally it could decide to be we could somehow try and sick it on the guards.
Conversely, if it has any bit of intelligence, we could open ourselves up to a pincer.
What do you guys have any spells in terms of distracting monsters?
Seamus is going to consult his spell sheet.
Because if you guys could ideally, if you do encounter it, use a spell to send it the other people's way, guards, I mean.
I
have
can do
friends.
summon construct.
You have friend or suggestion?
Suggestion only, out of character, suggestion only works on intelligent things.
I have summon construct.
Isn't that through the liar?
Oh, that's true. That is through the liar.
I got pressed
Oh.
I have the liar in the bag.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's the liar
I have
building.
everything
so
in the bag.
It's not a Draculage piece or anything.
The thing is, though, you would need to reattune to your magic items.
How long does that take?
30 minutes per item.
Fuck.
Which
You could
also
do that overnight.
It also includes the Draculich pieces. I will say you can't attune to them while you have the cuffs on, because you can't access magic through the cuffs.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, if we can get to the sewers as a dead zone, we'll be able to use magic again, even if we don't get the cuffs off. But I'm worried that the cuffs may have some kind of... they can track us through the cuffs. What's to say they can't track us outside of the prison with the cuffs? So I want to get them off as soon as possible. Ooh,
They'll probably know
I wonder
once we get
if I could use
them.
hideous laughter.
Hideous laughter also... Out of character, hideous laughter also... requires the creature to be...
It requires the teacher to be a certain intelligence level, but we'll see about that. That's an option.
A creature of 4 or less isn't affected. You don't know what's down there, though. And you also don't know why, even if there isn't anything down there, why people haven't left.
I mean, if they are able to track the cuffs, then maybe those cuffs are harder to get off than we are imagining.
There's also the issue of once we have the cuffs off, will they know about it?
What did you say, Dylan?
I was just thinking, as this was just on the previous topic of a distraction, I could use Mage Hand.
That only goes to 30 feet, doesn't it?
That's enough.
And it's also visible.
That's enough. If I pick something up and throw it with the Mage Hand, that'll be enough.
The Mage Hand only has 10 pounds worth of lift.
Yeah, a pebble.
Sure. I mean, you could also alternatively just throw the pebble without needing to summon a ghostly hand.
But that sounds too easy.
Let me have a look. Yeah. I mean, you can use
Something
me.
else. Biggest
Go
thing
ahead,
to
Jack.
consider right now is we don't know.
Yeah, it's a big question mark right now.
We don't know if they can tell if we've disconnected our cuffs or not. If they can track them, they probably can.
Would we be able to jam the door to the sewers, maybe?
What, so people can't follow us out?
Yeah. Because then all we have to deal with is whatever's down there, surely.
I mean, the guards can still cast magic.
Who brought rope?
I don't imagine rope will do anything to change magic.
Well, what I mean is, we can tie the doors shut to the sewer.
The guards are really into Shibari.
Oh my god.
I was just thinking of like tying the doors shut on our way out.
Not gonna be enough.
Mm.
What I will say,
I'm just
About-
imagining you guys MacGyvering your way out the sewers.
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
We use raw sewage, whiskey, a flute, and some rope, and we create a bomb.
Yes, we create a
Honestly,
Molotov cocktail. A Molotov shit tail.
If we manage to get the cuffs off in one piece, maybe we could use them to, lock the door in place.
How?
Possibility. Getting the cuffs off is.
I
the
just
most
had a
difficult
funny
part.
image of like linking a bunch of cuffs together to chain the door shut. That's fun.
If it works, it works.
I mean, again, the guards could still cast magic.
But remember, the keys are in the warden's office, so.
Do we know that?
Yeah, don't we?
What?
That the
keys are in the
to
warden's
cuffs
office?
I
are
don't
in the
think
warden's
it's.
office.
I
I
don't
never
think
said
it's.
keys. I'm sure I remember saying the method to
Yeah.
unlock the key.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
You don't
know
know
Because
it's
there's
keys.
not like real
You don't-
keys.
You don't know. You don't know. So the actual cuffs aren't like actual handcuffs. They're more like bracelets. So you don't see an actual like keyhole. Because when they were put onto you, they basically like fit round your wrists.
So there aren't necessarily keys. Interesting.
But regardless, the method is still in the office, to your knowledge.
Question. We've
Answer.
got the map of the sewers. Is there an opening that comes out near the warden's office?
I think I'm sure I said where they were in the Discord chat. Yeah, near the office. I meant to say, not the warden's office.
Well, those are the dead zones you put down.
Oh yeah. I was sure I said where they were. Huh, I didn't. I'm cringe.
Don't worry about
I'll
it.
type these out in the Discord chat, but I remember saying one was like
I
near
think-
Dairon.
I think you said it was like near the potted plant that Darren hid behind.
Yeah. While I type these out, you can just continue to like debate.
So it looked. Oh. Maybe in the warden's office there's a mechanism to disable all of the cuffs.
But do we want to disable all of the cuffs? That's
I mean, it'd make an excellent.
It'd make for an excellent distraction.
yeah.
We just need to get the warden out of the office.
Well, my thought was
I mean, who says we need the warden out of the office? We could just rush the warden, beat the shit out of him, and then do it while he's still unconscious.
I don't know. We don't know how tough he is.
You've seen how tough I am.
Yes. But we don't know if he's on par with you or not.
But you're also physically tough. So even just the
Hmm.
two of us punching the shit out of him, while these three throw things or stab him.
isn't the warden's office a dead zone though? Couldn't we use magic?
We could.
I mean, you can, but you need components.
I have all my components stuffed in the bag of holding.
I mean, as long as Seamus has a flute to cast and you have a brush,
I do have a brush.
isn't it attunement? Isn't it an attunement item? The brush of gusting, or whatever I called it again.
I thought that was just to use the spells.
I mean, you need the actual attunement to use the weapon, the thing.
Then no, I don't
'Cause
have.
it's like-
I don't have a
Because
brush.
it's like if you had a magical sword. I don't know if it's actually the case, but my assumption is you need to attune to its.
Attunement only works for the effects of the item. You can still use the
Okay.
item as a regular weapon. You just
Right.
wouldn't get bonuses associated with it.
Fair enough then. Thank you again.
Ray, I'm not defenseless.
Where was the other ones I remember doing? I'm gonna have to find my notes again. Right. So yeah, there's that at least then, yeah. So you could cast magic, but where else? The other ones. I'm trying to find it in my notes. Yeah.
I mean, if there's something in the sewers, do you think that maybe the warden might have something to control it?
What, for the cuffs?
No, whatever's, whatever thing is in the sewers.
Depends on what's down there, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Those are the sewer entrances.
Good to know.
Nice.
Does that include the one Seamus found or not?
Oh,
I think the one
yeah.
I found was.
That one.
Yeah.
I mean, that is also one, to be fair.
That was near the library, right?
Yeah.
That was like down the hall
Yeah.
from the library.
I'm gonna do. Yeah. So yeah, there is that one. Although the one across from the library, is the only one that isn't like an actual manhole cover.
Mm,
The rest actually require you to go down a ladder.
right.
But yes, thank you for reminding me of that one. I mean, I knew it was a thing anyway. I just didn't consider it as part of that.
No,
'cause
it's fine. I
I was thinking of the manhole covers. I completely
Yeah.
forgot to even just include that.
No,
anyway,
it's
but
it's
yeah.
fine. I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
they were all new on. So something we could do. Darren and I go into the sewers. Once we're in the sewers, I can use Pass Without Trace, and obviously Darren and I will be the stealthiest. We'll be able to see if the guards are able to track the cuffs, because they'll come after us. If they do, then the rest of you go to the warden's office, disable the cuffs. If not, we still meet up at the warden's office and we go through with Tora's plan of just beating the shit out of him.
Mm.
And, maybe getting some information out of him about what's in the sewers, if need be. Whether we start a riot or not is,
It's the most fun option.
yeah, but do we really want many of these guys to be able to get out?
I mean, who's to say we can't block our exit off?
That's my thinking. What are you guys thinking?
Seems like a good strategy for now. So we'll test out this all that we need to know today, and we'll put our plan in motion either this evening or tomorrow morning. Once we have all the information we need.
What are we testing out?
Sewers. And see if the guards notice us.
Well, if the guards notice us, then
That gives up our plan.
Yeah, we're kind of screwed. Because they'll
right.
know we're
So we
planning.
need to keep it close to the chest, as it were.
Because they'll know we're planning to escape, and therefore they'll probably just stick us in solitary. And I don't think Oryx will be able to get us out of that one.
You're right.
If we're gonna test the response, that needs to be the absolute start of the plan. And that'll be the point of no return. We won't be able to stop from there. As I said, if we are doing it to test the response, then it has to be, at the very least, Aaron, probably myself. You guys could come along if I'm able to cast Pass Without Trace, but the more of us there are, the more likely we're caught, especially with you, Aldane.
Yeah, I get
Says the
that.
guy who got caught by the guards last time.
It was a hallway. What was I supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
So when do we want to enact the plan then?
Who's on duty right now, in terms of the guards?
Don't know.
Can we look around?
Yes.
No, you're not. I'm joking. So as you look around, I won't be surprised if at least one of you feel dread. As Dairon, at least, after all, you've met this man. You see the Warden walking
Wonderful.
about in the cafeteria, and he's like, a few of the guards are like saluting him, and like he's speaking to a few of them about stuff. And as he's walking around, he looks over to you guys and just gives you a friendly wave.
Felix friendly waves back. This seems bad.
Not great, no.
Good idea.
If we can draw him into the yard, then he won't be in his office.
Who's to say people aren't watching his office?
Look, whatever plan we do, there's going to be some risk.
You know, Seamus kind of raises his hand. I got a bit of an idea here. What if we all use a different entrance to the sewers on the day we're trying to escape? And try to link up in the sewer.
But only one of us has the map.
Yeah, that would require us basically memorizing the map.
That's, yeah, true.
Or we could have the one person who has the map go around the sewer and link up with every person as they come into the entrance.
But if they're seen, that means that person is going to have to hold off guards at their entrance while, the one with the map goes around collecting them.
And that's if the one who holds the map isn't the one that gets caught first.
Exactly.
The one who holds the map should be the stealthiest.
So Darren.
That makes sense.
I would also say, and if I'm wrong, no offense, Darren probably has the best experience of escaping custody.
I mean, not wrong. I'm also the one who's put a lot of people away.
So how are we going to do this? And when?
Night probably seems the best bet.
Then we have to get our way out of the cells.
But tonight,
You've got your lock-picking stuff, don't you, Darren?
I do.
Are they locked on the cells, or are they, I don't know, magically sealed? I don't know.
What's that, sorry?
Do the cell doors actually have, physical locks on them, or are they
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure, because it'd be really good if we, made it a crucial part of our plan that Darren lockpicked the cell doors, and then there weren't actual locks for them to pick.
If it was magical, there would have been some blasts back when Tora ripped his door off his hinges.
Okay, that
is true.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I just didn't want
Fair
to make
safe
this.
and sorry.
Didn't want to make this a crucial part of the plan, and then it just go to shit because it wasn't an actual lock.
The main issue with doing that is Achawaka will raise a ruckus.
Could you do it
I can
while
give you
she's
some rope to
asleep?
tie her up with.
Sorry.
Just tie her up in her sleep. That'll work.
Tie her up, you say?
This is me, the DM, because it's just like there's so many ways that will go wrong.
I am not forcing you on tying anyone up, Aldane. You know this.
You're right. Last time you killed someone.
You guys do it out of character. Achawaka's quite buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll
And,
kill
like-
me.
Also, that doesn't stop her from using her breath. Unless you
You
tie the
are
rope
right.
round her mouth, she can still access a breath weapon.
So, Achawaka will be hard to neutralize. What we could do...
Is there a chance that Ashwaka might, be off on one of her visits today?
Alternatively, we could just after we get out of the cells in the morning, start making our way down. Or just before curfew.
Yes, that is a possibility.
Is it dead certain that Darren can't lockpick while Archewak is asleep without waking her up?
I don't
Obviously-
think Achawaka and I have been sleeping much.
Right.
Oh ho
Achawaka-
ho! That's what she said.
Not like that, Shame.
To be fair, Achawaka is like not really giving a shit about sleeping. Like she is going to sleep.
I get it.
Or
That it'd be
to your
risky.
knowledge, she's at least not causing enough of a problem. Well, if she is staying awake,
Hmm.
but at that point, she's just staying awake for no reason, which would just exhaust her.
He's probably being very cautious around me.
It probably didn't help when you antagonized her.
Is there a chance we could provoke her into doing something that would get her put in solitary?
We could engineer a fight with her.
Well, we don't want to be part of that fight. We want to provoke her towards somebody else.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't say we would be involved. We just need to engineer her to get involved.
I mean, we could always throw Halka under the bus.
That was almost
That's
kind
okay.
of my plan, unfortunately.
I mean,
It
fuck
sucks
him.
to do it,
I
but
mean-
at the same time, we don't have much choice.
Best case,
He said he has his own plans.
worst case scenario, Halka comes out of prison then tries to exact revenge on you guys while you all have your equipment and abilities at that point. Best case scenario, he's still in prison and fuck him.
Don't really care too much for him either way, and besides, he has said he has his own escape plan, so we're not really screwing him over by doing this, unless it's on a timetable. So, we throw Hauka at Achawaka then.
I think the best way to do that would be for Archewaka to overhear us talking about Hauka, going after her gang, maybe. But it'd have to be believable.
Yes.
Someone who
We'll
could lie
have-
well.
Dairon, we'll stage it so that she overhears this, and maybe, just maybe, she'll try to interrogate you, Dairon, tonight about it. Then you can present her with all the information she wants to hear.
I don't think that'll work. She's clever. She knows when she's being played, and
Then we can't do it when we're in the cells. We have to escape at some
I
other
mean,
time.
the thing is as well, you forget she didn't give a shit when Hauke beat up one of her own. She didn't rush to save her at all, so...
Damn. So what else do we have? How else can we get her to attack attack Hauke?
Without getting Hauke on board and having him start a fight, I'm not sure if there is a way. It would have to be starting a fight with her.
She's not easily provoked either. We could ask Hauke, but that seems risky.
The best way, probably, is to force her into a situation where it's good behavior or survive.
So I fight her then. Tora, leans in.
Or there is the risk that you get sent to solitary if you fight her.
I mean, yeah, sure. And that's why you don't fuck up. I mean, none of this will go wrong if you guys aren't terrible at your jobs, right? Give you a sly smile.
Also, the issue of us retrieving our equipment from the bag of holding.
You just don't suck. It's as simple as that.
Easier said than done.
I mean, the worst thing will be you getting in heavy armor. Because out of character, that takes 10 minutes to put on.
Yes,
So
I'm aware.
That would cut into any...
You could just throw Aldane into medium armor.
What medium
I
armor
have
do you have?
medium armor available.
Oh shit! I only have light armor. Fuck.
I didn't even put
Yeah,
armor
they-
in there, so... I didn't trust the bag of holding.
Remember,
Also,
Aldean does not have the same body type as Dairon. Aldean is a bulky paladin.
I mean, again, you could always go with the idea of beating up some guards and stealing their clothes.
Well, yeah, if we manage to find our way in the guard barracks, there should be some clothes lying around there, right?
Provided guards aren't sleeping in the barracks.
Then you knock them out with a punch.
Or having a break in the barracks.
And you knock them out with a punch.
The
Dairon, do you think you could sneak into the barracks and acquire a handful of uniforms?
I mean, Aldane could sleep with that one dwarf guard and get that as a favour.
Or
I'd
Seamus
rather-
could.
Sounds like you don't want to leave
I
here
could
that
try.
badly, Aldane.
Well, let's have Dairon take a crack at it first, and then if that doesn't work, Seamus or I could convince the guard. I'd rather not do it if that is at all possible, though. Really not comfortable with that.
Out of character, there's clearly, at least 5 different plans that you could do that would probably not involve any of you having to have sex with someone.
Yes, I know. Which is why Dairon doing the thing is plan A.
Unless you fuck up that catastrophically.
Do the
Yeah,
guards
no,
know
there's
about,
a lot of options, which
the
is
gu-
the problem.
Do the guards know about every single one of the sewer entrances, or is it just the one near the library?
Probably just the one near the library. Well, they probably know where they are. They probably just only suspect the one near the library is being used for attempted escapes. Because that's the most obvious one.
It just seems like could be potentially bad if, because Darren and I, as part of our, testing if the guards can follow us, it wouldn't work if they, see us going to the sewers, see us going towards the guard barrack entrance, decide to wait at that entrance.
We could slip out via cafeteria kitchen entrance right after dinner. All things go to plan. We'll be able to have everything we need by dinner time, will slip out through the cafeteria kitchen.
Should point out that it doesn't have to necessarily be me who sets the satyr off. If one of you guys just says you're my friend, that'd likely set him off. He's insane.
True. I could mention that. I'd be willing to be bait in this scenario.
And that would cause a commotion to allow Darren and I to get into the sewers.
Yes. That sounds good to me.
So
You
as
get
you're
into the
talking-
sewers, remove your cuffs, and then sneak into the warden's office to save lives.
So as you're talking to each other and deciding what you're doing, some of you see the warden approaching, and he's not alone. In fact, you see him with a certain black turtle gentleman who is looking very sweaty.
Fuck.
And the warden just approaches and says, "Well, it is good to see you all.
Hi, Warden.
I'm assuming you're the friends and cohorts that entered this prison at the same time as Darren Gale here."
Yeah, I've got
yeah.
I've got a complaint to make, and I've got a guard to commend.
Oh? Well,
complaint-
yes, fair enough then.
The complaint is that we entered this prison without being given a set of the rules. So we've been accidentally breaking rules and nearly being punished for it, which just doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah, we should have gotten a copy of the rule book so that we could actually understand what to do and what not to do.
You make an excellent point, Felix. In fact, I'm going to increase guard patrols just so this doesn't happen again. How does that sound?
That sounds like you're over-policing the problem when the problem could be solved by just giving a set of the rules. It didn't seem like that big of a set of rules when the guard I'm commending showed me.
That is fair.
Yeah, it looked like a
How-
pocketbook.
You do make a good point. However, this way you wouldn't be causing the problems anyway, as the guy, after all, you have no reason to, go in places that you shouldn't have access to, or doing things that matter.
I mean, more guards wouldn't stop that. I'm a very curious person.
Also, speaking of someone who's been in administration before, would this not cause labor issues with just overtaxing your staff? Do you have enough staff to do this? Or do you risk pushing them onto overtime? Because
We have nearly 100 people actively working in here, counting myself.
Oh, that's nice. That's wonderful.
And on average, about a quarter of those people are working each day. Well, no, each week even. And most of those are doing more than half the days anyway. After all, they only work 4 days a week and get 3 days off.
Oh, those are lucky.
So, I could easily just call the rest some more in to, fill in the gaps that I seemingly have allowed to fester. But anyway, who is this guard you wanted to commend, Felix?
Is he in the room? I didn't really get his name. He didn't give me his name. What did he look like again?
Which guard are you even on about now?
The one who caught me as Seamus and I were sneaking towards the sewers.
Oh, that was just some guard, not very, generic McGenerickson.
Generic McGenerickson. He was very kind, told me the rules, showed me the exact passage. Was very nice about it.
Well, next time I see them on the job, I will personally see to them that they get the due praise that they deserve and the reward to boot.
Genuineness.
It seems like he's just having fun with you guys. He's willing to take the fact that what Felix said, he's using it as an excuse to be yeah, now I'm going to have more guards about.
So it wasn't my fault. He was going to do that anyway.
No, it sounds like From what you can tell, Dairon, Felix has given the perfect... Like, he's actually quite glad Felix has brought this up.
Well, as long as it improves conditions in the prison.
Definitely. We have more than enough budget to spare for the extra manpower anyway, so it won't
Well, that's good.
affect our wages.
I just really hope there's not another face scar incident.
Yes, that was
reminds
quite
me-
bad.
Which reminds me, actually, we're looking at installing some magical cell doors very soon. Probably within the next half week.
Oh,
These ones
lovely.
will be too strong to rip off, and anyone who tries to enter the room that is a guard anyway will need the proper verification.
Well, that's very much a relief to hear.
Yes, it will mean it is much harder to get in and get out of the cells.
I hope there'll be an emergency release for if there's an emergency.
Oh, of course,
Yes.
There has been anyway.
Well, let's hope that's up to code.
Thankfully, though, in my office, I can just choose to turn that emergency release off if it is a false alarm after all. Or, when the crisis is settled.
Sounds like you have a lot of swell things in your office.
I've been in this job for a while. I have a lot of swell experiences.
That sounds lovely.
Anyway, I won't keep you from your fun chat. I just wanted to see how you were doing. And hope you're at least making some friends and fitting in.
I'm gonna roll deception real quick.
On what?
Or insight rather.
I'm going to say, what are you trying to deceive him with?
Damn it. I see Darren already rolled.
So what are you trying to insight from this guy?
I'm trying to insight how much he picked up from us and how much he's suspecting us of being up to some shit.
I mean, he's probably already tracked Seamus at this point, and where Felix was going with him.
Hey, I went to the library.
You were still with Seamus at the time.
I'm just imagining the warden in his office thinking those chickens are up to something.
But anyway, yes, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a very pleasant day as he leaves you off. And he just gestures for Ration to follow him and just says, "Come along now. We still need to check out the rest of the place."
Bye, Mr. Guard.
Bye! Okay, so he's totally fucking onto us.
Yeah, we kind of need to do it today, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we could just play ignorant. A rushed plan is a terrible plan.
Yes, but we need to do it by tomorrow morning. Otherwise, there is the issue of the enhanced security on the doors.
And that's why I
and
say,
increased guard patrols.
when your back's against the wall, what do? You go balls out.
Did not know that was a saying.
I've said it more than once already, you idiot. Nevertheless, my point is if we do it tomorrow, which I'm fine either way doing it today, it's just, we don't want to force something, especially with the warden out and about right now. It's up to you guys if you want to do it now. I'm here for the ride pretty much.
Well,
How long
What
do you
do you
think
think?
How long do you think it'll take to institute this new guard policy?
I mean, they'll have to bring people in. Not everyone who works as a guard actually works in Centralis. Or lives in Centralis even, or even Cordis. Some of them do live across the continent.
So we probably have a couple of days for that as well.
I mean, there's still
do.
extra hands that live in Centralis and otherwise nearby.
yeah. Ideally, we'll be out by tomorrow night.
I think we can.
I don't want to rush the plan, but I do want to make sure we get things done quickly.
I think we should. If we're gonna do it, we do it tomorrow. Then.
Right. let's get our final preparations in place. Tyron, do you think you could secure us some uniforms?
That I can do.
Oh, that could be a plus of there being, more guards around.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
they'll
could
have to
be-
stock up on more uniforms.
I mean, hey, that turtle guy seemed to have enough of a build similar to Aldane. If you want, I could go grab him now.
There won't be a need for that.
I mean, we could probably just ask
No,
Ration
no,
for his
that-
uniform.
That might actually be a good thing. We don't want. The less the Warden suspects Roshan, the better.
You're right. Too dark he got beaten up. Sorry, Roshan.
So you actually see, because the Warden hasn't left the room yet, as the Warden is leaving, you see Ration actually pocketing something that a prisoner's given him. And then he's just walking off.
I still say we could probably just, employ Ration.
Hmm.
We don't necessarily need to beat him up. Maybe
Well,
we
we
could
can-
do it with his, cooperation, just so that...
Yeah, that's more the best option forward.
Yes.
So, out of character, you all got your stuff off Ration finally, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just missing Mirror Steel, but that's kind of whatever.
Dairon, do perception. You notice something, and you feel it in the back of your shirt,
Oh, son of a bitch.
flat
Okay.
and hard, and yeah, you just see it there.
I squirreled it away somewhere.
Oh, my day's ruined.
Alright.
Someone's
Let's
just
get our-
pinged me. Someone's just pinged me to shove the manga collection in the Platinum End.
Ugh.
Yuck.
Anyway, so let's just go through the plan once over, so we know exactly what we're doing.
I will be distracting our satyr buddy. Or rather, I will be causing a distraction by talking to our satyr friend and getting him to attack me by bringing you up. And we'll be doing that tomorrow around dinner time.
That'll allow Darren and I to hopefully use a sewer entrance at the very least and see if the guards follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are we doing
Meanwhile-
from there?
If the guards don't follow you, then come back and let us know. And meet up in
I
front
won't
of the
need
warden's
to.
office.
We can stay in the sewers and I can use sending.
Right. Meanwhile, one of us will need to go into the warden's office to disable the cuffs.
If you're okay dealing with the satyr on your own, Tora
I should be.
Tora and Seamus could wait near the warden's office, not, right by it, but in the general vicinity.
Hmm.
So, you would know this, Dairon. It would probably take Seamus and Tora a few turns to get near the warden's office.
Right.
That whole wing of the building is deliberately, quite guarded very well, so people can't get near the warden's office, for example. It took you a lot of time just to, sneak about.
Yeah, it's probably not best for Tora or Seamus to do that.
Okay.
No offense, neither of them are the most.
We're not stealthy.
Speak
What
for
we could do
yourself.
is we could have Tora with me on standby.
My entire
Seamus
skill
could
set
meet up-
is the opposite of stealth.
Sounds like a you problem, Seamus.
It is a me problem.
Maybe
So
you should
Tor
fix
could
that.
fly with me, and we could have Seamus meet up with Dairon to go into the Warden's office after they verify the sewer entrance.
I don't think it's wise for me to go to do two jobs.
No.
You're right. Not wise for anyone to do two jobs.
Well, this all it all depends on what the guards do. If they follow us, then it's possible the one of the other entrances, the barracks or the warden's office, will be less guarded, and the others could go through there. But if they don't, then it's.
We'll have to operate individually on this one, I think, because there's too many bases to cover.
There is going to
otherwise.
be a need for improvisation here.
Yes.
Are you three okay with improvisation?
I can handle improvisation.
I could probably do it. Yeah.
You're a charismatic fellow. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. So, let's recap. What's our final plan here?
Aldane causes chaos with the Seda. Darren and I slip into the sewers in the chaos. We see if we're followed by the guards.
There is a sewer entrance near the dining room, so you should be able to use that one.
The thing is, you're in the cafeteria right now, and I said it's in the kitchen.
We'll use the one across from the library. That's fine.
You'd have to get past kitchen staff to access that one.
You're right.
If we're followed by the guards, and we will let the three of you know via sending.
Will I even get
go
sending? Or will it be Tora?
The thing is, you'd have to send sending to each person.
I will send it to one person and they will
slots.
relay, okay? That was my plan. I'm not using sending 3 times. I've only got 20 slots.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Fuck
bitch,
off.
you won't.
I'm already using a slot for pass without trace and sending. That's 2 slots. I only have 10 left for whatever bullshit I've got to go through afterwards.
Yeah. So
Use the sending. Tell them if we're being followed by the guards. If we're being followed by the guards, you 3 go in via the barracks, get some uniforms, go through that entrance.
Well, ideally we'll already have the uniforms on standby, so we can change into them.
I don't think it's worth the risk to try and collect guard uniforms today. That's a big risk. If Darren gets found out, then the plan is screwed. Again, we need to act as model prisoners right up until the plan starts. Because if we get caught before the plan starts, we're fucked.
You're right.
So you're saying we need to compound everything into the day of?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
We've done all the prep we can at this point without causing too much suspicion. At this point, we've already caused too much suspicion just by investigating the sewer and Darren being outside the warden's office.
Yeah.
If we're followed by the guards, you guys go in through the guard barracks, go through the guard barrack entrance, maybe collect some uniforms while you're there. That's assuming there's nobody in the barracks, of course, but you've got Tora with you. Hopefully you'll be able to do anything if there are some there. Hopefully by that point there are enough following us and enough dealing with the chaos in the yard that there'll only be 1 or 2 in the actual office in the barracks.
Yes, that should work. Alright. So I caused the distraction, Tora and Seamus backed me up, and we try to get as many prisoners involved in the ride as we can.
This is where my charisma stat's gonna go fucking ball.
Yes.
No, you're all gonna roll nat 20s. It's fine.
Yeah.
I would fucking hope so.
Ideally.
Now, it's also,
What do we do once we're all in the sewers is the question.
well, I could put on parts of my armor before we start the plan in earnest. Like gauntlets and greaves, at least.
Again, that would be very suspicious. That would be very noticeable.
Well, our uniforms are long sleeved and long pants, right? Our prison
So,
outfits.
Yeah, but you wear heavy armor. That's going to show up whatever you're fucking wearing.
Right.
Your armor isn't glamoured, so it'll stand. The Codicine guard armor is not the same as the prison guard armor.
Dyron, Seamus and I might be able to get away with wearing like our leather armor under our uniform if it's loose enough. You are not going to be able to be afforded that same benefit.
No,
You're right.
he's just a huge guy. It's fine.
He's just huge.
I
mean,
bulked up quite
I mean-
a bit last night. I did some really gainful exercises. You got a problem with that?
The thing
Got
is,
some gains.
Cora physically cannot pretend to be a guard because there's not a single guard that has his build and like the people who are close. But the thing is, you've not seen a single Leonin in this entire facility.
Then the plan might have to be, you guys get a guard
You're a
uniform.
tabaxi, but unless one of these tabaxi, the justification is they suddenly bulk the fuck up, changed fur color, like. Oh yeah,
I
suddenly
have
went-
an idea that could help us. Let's
Oh.
talk to one of us needs to contact Ration
And
Not it.
tell him what, ask him what.
about the guard uniforms. About the optimal way to do it.
Well, we could ask him to make sure that the barracks is empty when we're enacting our plan.
Yes. That is what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
If we do that, we have a much higher chance of success.
You'll also have to, provoke the satyr in a way that he won't just solely focus on you. He has to be focusing on other people as well, so you're able to slip away in the chaos.
I could just direct him and say, like, I could direct him to the basketball team as well.
Yes.
That is to throw them under the bus.
Throw him under
because
the
they
bus
would
if you
all-
need be.
Yeah.
This is all again.
Oh yeah, they're friends of Felix's as well.
This is all assuming that the guards follow Darren and I.
Yeah.
We also need something of a plan if they don't.
Well, if they don't follow you, isn't that ideal because they'll be dealing with a riot instead?
We'll be free and clear to wander around the sewers, but then you guys need a way to get into the sewers as well. Unless you're just going to do it in the
Right,
cover of the chaos.
Cover the chaos is what we're thinking.
Just turn invisible. It's so easy.
Magical God voice, please stop contributing because it's not helping.
Sorry.
The way you're saying that makes me sound like you're going to fuck up our plan on purpose just for shits and giggles, which would be very unsportsmanlike.
He might.
I don't think he'd do it on purpose, but if he sees an opportunity that would be in character, he's obviously going to do it.
Yes.
That's what a GM has to do.
That's how the GM do.
Yes.
GMs do be like that. Anyways, are we good with the plan as is, or do we need to make any final adjustments to it?
If the guards don't follow us, then Darren and I can go to the Warden's office, I guess.
Yes. Here, let me give you the map right now.
Yeah, we need the map.
Actually, I'll
I'm
give it
the
to
map,
you,
I'm the
Felix.
map, I'm the map, I'm the
Silence.
map.
Because I do not want to risk Achuaka getting her hands on it from you, Dairon.
Probably best.
Yeah, fair.
She
I
could
will
also
hide it.
potentially damage it if she hits down with a breath weapon.
I will hide it in my Pludral book. So then we're in the Warden's office, we turn off the cuffs, all hell breaks loose, you guys find your way into the sewers.
Turn off all the cuffs if you can.
We will.
That'll make
That
it
would
a
be
lot
awesome.
easier.
If we can do a mass prison break, that would be great.
It wouldn't be a mass prison break. It'd be more like a mass riot.
Okay, if we got a plan set up then.
Sounds like it.
Please. This is me praying out of character. Please let this go right.
I mean, it's up to the dice.
That's who I'm praying to, RNGesus.
Alright, Jesus! Don't fail me now!
Aldane just prays to the sun. Prays to his
Praise the
actual-
sun!
Aldane prays to his
Salute the
actual
sun.
deity that he
Biggest
follows.
fault.
At this point, we've been planning for an hour and 15. I don't think we're going to get a better plan than this. I mean,
No,
we could,
definitely
but
not.
it would take us the entire rest of the session, and it just wouldn't be worth it.
So,
I think we got a good enough plan as is.
At this point, all we can do is plan in more detail, and that's just going to cause more things to go wrong.
The only problem is that like, I actually don't even know. I was gonna try and make a joke, but it wouldn't have worked.
I just worry when you say, "Oh, the problem is like we've missed some big glaring
I was
thing that's going to
I was gonna
destroy
make
our
a dummy
planet."
thick joke, but it wouldn't have
Instantly.
worked.
oh, you think Tora's too dummy thick and the clap of his ass cheeks will alert the guards?
Yeah.
Like that is my worry at this point, is that we've missed something that's like glaringly obvious that we just
I mean,
haven't
there's
Oh, we
remembered.
probably have, but that's
There's
the
a
fun
few.
of it.
There's a few things, but like I've
Can I
forgotten.
do a
now.
wisdom check to see
It's-
if
If there's anything we're
Think of-
missing.
yeah, can I do a wisdom check for
It's
that?
more because intelligence is to like remember stuff.
Then I
like
will do an
anything that you might have
intelligence check
forgotten.
if I need to.
But to be fair, I've
Wisdom
also
is
forgot.
also for-
You've
you
also
know.
talked so much and deliberated so much. Out, no joke. I've actually kind of forgotten things that might help to know.
Well, if you've forgotten them, then they can't come up.
Yeah, fair enough. Really.
If you've forgotten them, you can't bring them up again. That's
I
the
mean-
plus.
That's the job of the DM.
I mean, I can. It's more like what I mean is like, say, I'm trying to think of an example that like might actually be quite important. Like, I think the big thing to keep in mind is they're tracking your every movement.
Yeah.
So like, and the warden did say they're looking at maybe tightening security and like, you know, he's going to be roaming around the people. Like
Okay,
this was
so-
clearly his like preliminary like, I'm going to start doing this. This is your warning.
Yeah. Well, we're doing it before the warning before the actual event can take place. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, okay.
That's
So
I
I
mean-
think
I'm
I
going to
think-
say if you don't do it this next in-game day, the
Mhm.
warden is going to be out and about.
right. Yeah.
Alright, so sounds like we do need to make our move tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll make a move tomorrow. Darren and I will wait in the library. You guys.
Also, as the GM, I want this. I want to be out the prison.
Yeah. No. So do we.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
We've had enough Folsom Prison Blues.
You just live out your sentence.
Darren and I wait in the library. You guys in the yard. You start a fight with the satyr. We go. We do it
Sounds
on
good.
we do it on a certain time.
Yes. What's the time? We'll do it around dinner time.
Synchronizing non-existent watching.
Actually, when does the guard do we know when the guard shift change happens? Because we want to do it near the end of a guard shift when they're, you know, tired and complacent. When all they're thinking about is going home and, you know, having some food.
That's what I hope to ask Ration, actually. So we'll talk with Ration about that and get him to clear the barracks out at the right time. And we'll make our move then. So we'll get all that information today, get that information sorted out at dinner tonight, and then get our plan set in motion tomorrow.
Okay.
That good?
Hopefully. This obviously all relies on dice rolls as well, is the issue. We can make the
Well,
we can
can't
make this
have any
perfect
certainties.
we can make this perfect plan, and then it could all go to shit because Darren and I nat one on our fucking stealth checks.
Or you just forget some really crucial piece of info that, like.
I'm rolling a fucking wisdom check at this point. Fuck it. Not
I
bad,
mean,
actually.
honestly, a lot of the particulars of the plan are pretty tight. The only thing is that you are probably overestimating, or even you're over and underthinking things. I would say,
I nat 20s, so
like you're overthinking things that like are a bit like, you know, you don't need to worry that much, but you're also underthinking the things where it might be like,
I mean, we're overthinking the guard response
like-
and underthinking what the fuck happens when we get to the sewers.
again, you're not again, but you need to think just the right amount, not too much, not too little. As
That's impossible.
unhelpful as that
Well, that's
is.
That is
fucking
im-
unhelpful.
That is
That's
impossible.
very vague. That's very vague for someone who got a nat 20 on an intelligence check.
No, this is you, Aldane.
Ah,
This is your wisdom thing. You're like, there's probably a couple of things where you might be like overestimating something happening or underestimating. To be fair, you're also more, what's the way to describe this? Like, unlike Daron, who is more equipped to like understand how people might tick, you're more of the guy who like talks to people. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm basically describing your functions in roleplay and how you guys are as your personalities, but like, even then, I think your plan is good. It's sound. Like, you've got a lot of different moving parts that are good. It just, you know, it's one of those. It's just a matter of being careful because, like, if the Satyr doesn't do what you want him to do, that could go wrong.
Yeah.
There could be. I will say, since Felix got his intelligence, who's to say they don't guard the sewer door by tomorrow? Like, that's the gargantuan rampaging elephant in the room right now. I feel.
so Felix, Dyron, if the library entrance does not pan out, you need to find a different entrance.
What's
You have a map of all the-
what's close to the library? Kaido.
The sewers.
Cafeteria?
Let me have a look
Barracks?
again.
I'm sorry if I'm getting
Barracks-
snippy, but this is stressing me.
So I'm gonna say, flavor again, theatre of the mind. From one end of the building to another, in terms of sewer entrances,
Mhm.
Warden's office, guard barracks, cafeteria, entrance, and then the one across from the library.
Okay.
So the one nearest the entrance is probably the best bet after the library one. But that one's probably the most heavily guarded.
I was going to say the cafeteria.
But you'd have to go into the kitchen.
Then so be it. We go into the
And
kitchen.
unless one of you guys also decides you're gonna have sex with a lunch lady or something, like convince them, or you know.
But why would
figure
I
out
want to
the-
go into the kitchen? I'm not a 1960s housewife.
I'll figure out.
Is the kitchen can't be inhabited at all hours of the day. There's going to be a time when it's empty.
You don't know.
Are
the
you
lunch-
sure about that?
You don't know the lunch staff schedules.
Okay, I'm
Say-
going to just say we acquire this information from Ration. We need to acquire information from Ration.
Or here's a possibility. We just pick a thing, and then we just flash back to us getting the information we need.
Can we do that, please?
I just want to get going, please.
Yeah, this is
Sure.
this is just stressing me out now.
Yeah,
I'm getting
Let's just do it high
frustrated.
score style, where we see the plan going,
So,
and then we flash back to how.
do you want to just skip? Do you want to just skip to getting the info from Ration and like?
Yes, please.
So, after you've had your breakfast, it's probably like, you know, getting just around lunchtime, second meal of the day shit. You find Ration out and about, you know, in the courtyard because he's doing an outside patrol. Who wants to speak to him to gather info?
Felix.
Yeah, I probably have the best rapport with him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you approach him.
I
He's
thought-
running away, you
You're
could-
approaching me.
Is,
Yeah, I was about to make that.
is there anybody around us? Do I have to like play dumb that I know Ration?
I
Like-
mean, it's a bit weird that some guy is talking to the guard, but it's not really weird.
I have an
actually, 'cause
excuse.
to be fair,
I have an excuse necessary if there are people around. I just need to know if I have to use it or not. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to.
To be fair, you've seen people speak to guards before,
Yeah.
like asking them things and talking to them, so it's not weird really.
Mm.
But he's just like out and about on his own, milling about, and then you just see him approach, and he's like, "Oh, what do you want from me?"
Hi, Total Guard. First things first, I wanted to apologize. I was very mean to you, like, when I first got here. It was a new experience. I was hoping you could tell me, like, how long are your guys' shifts, and, like, when do they start? I've got a friend who wants to become a prison guard, but he's not sure about the hours.
He looks at you really bemused. Well, if this friend was interested, he'd have to. He or they, I'm not one to judge, but they would have to be aware that the shift starts from 6 a.m. They then get one of their first 2 breaks of the day at around 11 a.m. And then they work. This is morning staff. They work until 2 p.m. Not 2 p.m. They work until 3 p.m. At which point their last break is any other time that they choose, as they work it out with their higher ups, their line managers. Midday staff starts from about 12 p.m., noon, and work until 6 p.m. And then the evening staff work from about 5 p.m. until about 11. And then the night staff work for the entirety of the night from 12 a.m. until 6 a.m.
Just to check out a character, is there meant to be an overlap between the midday staff and the evening staff?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I just wanted to make sure of that.
So it really depends on what job they want. And when.
He doesn't...
There is almost always people in the guard barracks, however, so if you were to ever want to make friends with colleagues, you can always try there.
They're kind of a shy person. Like, is there ever a time they could, just hang out in the barracks alone? Say if they joined tomorrow?
Well, if they join tomorrow, it depends, because tomorrow is a day.
Tomorrow is a day.
I
Yes,
didn't
it
know
is.
that.
I would assume
Thank
so.
you. Didn't know tomorrow was a day.
I mean, it's more of a loose concept, really, of, But as I was saying, tomorrow really just depends on, extenuating factors, like, say, do they know if any particularly problematic people are going to be using the courtyard, or staying in the cafeteria, or just any other circumstance, like who's currently working. Although if they were to start tomorrow, there's probably a good window of time to be completely alone at around, I want to say 1 p.m.
Okay. And
Oh, Gen was so unhappy that he left.
Gen is walking his dog.
Gen is eating their dog, actually. The truth. Oh, hello. Gen?
I assume Gen was, like, changing to mobile. so they could at least listen in.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be on mobile.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
that's fine. So you didn't hear this from me, but I hear that satyr that, is crazy. He's going to be causing some problems in the yard tomorrow.
Okay.
So, I think you should have, lots of guards just to watch him. That's just, between you and me.
Well, from what I know of that particular satyr, he's been hearing rumblings that a certain person he knows very well is in the prison now. And from when I've personally spoken to the satyr, anyone who gets in his way is going to be attacked. The moment he gets a whiff of this person that he's looking for, he'll be chasing them down.
Right.
No distractions.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if that helps our plan or hurts it.
Yes, it does both.
Oh,
I'd be wary of showering in the next couple of days if I was this person, but I'm not that person.
no, neither am I. Sure would suck to be them.
Also, why are we talking like this?
In case anyone's listening.
No one fucking does the job properly here.
Okay, good. Can we
Well, no,
leave?
people do their job properly. I mean, there is actually a couple of lip readers, but fuck them.
Would you be able to leave some guard uniforms in the barracks that would fit the four of us?
There's always guard uniforms in the barracks.
Okay, so 1 p.m. is when it could be empty.
There should be.
Good,
Alternatively, if it's not, I'll make it happen.
good. We'll be starting our plan around 12:30 then. Aldane
No
will be
problem.
starting some shit with the satyr.
Oh god, I don't envy Aldane.
No, neither do I, but it was him on me, and I was not letting it be me.
Wise.
Do you know if anybody's watching the sewer entrance across from the library?
After the warden,
Mhm.
spoke to you guys, he was saying how he's looking at probably doing it during the night. There's going to be, to my knowledge, at least 2 people guarding that door.
Just during the
At all
night or at all
times.
times? Damn.
No, they're going to form during the night.
Right.
They're going to be starting that. So what happens when Seamus decides to go into the sewers? I mean, to be fair, none of you guys knew you were being tracked.
That would have been good information to have.
I mean, to be fair, how would you know? You're not the warden.
Yeah.
Or a guard, for that matter.
Do you have any idea where the warden's going to be tomorrow?
I don't know, really. I asked what his schedule would be, but he just laughed it off and just said that he'll be around. I couldn't exactly
Better be a
press
vague
further.
motherfucker.
I couldn't exactly press further. I'm a new guy after all.
Mhm.
I've only technically been working here for 5 months. I've been here casing the joint that long for you guys. I hope you fucking appreciate it.
We do. We definitely do.
Good.
Do you know what the kitchen schedule is like? Is there any time when the kitchen is empty?
It should probably be empty right now.
What time is it right now?
No, I'm joking.
Right.
I mean, it's about nearly 12. So they'll be getting ready for lunch.
Right, okay. Kitchen is out then.
To my knowledge, they stop working completely after 6 p.m. But that's quite late in the day for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. This is me out of character thinking. So it puts a crimp in our plan.
I hear the cogs whirring in his head.
Yeah.
To be fair, there are gaps in between that, because the staff aren't eternally
Yeah.
in the kitchen until then.
Mm.
It's usually an hour after they do the meals for the particular schedules that they don't work.
So
if you
if
get in,
the meal
and
happens
so
at
they-
12, there won't be
they stop
anybody in
working.
there at half 12.
They stop working in the kitchens after because breakfast starts at about 8 a.m. anyway,
When does lunch
and
start?
they're done after about 10 a.m. So until 10 to 11, they're completely free,
Right.
and then lunch starts at 12, to which then they stop after 2 p.m.
I hope one of us is taking notes on this.
I hope you guys are.
I took notes on the guard schedules. I don't think the kitchen's
then-
going to be viable.
And then dinner starts at 5, to which then they stop at 7. Well, about 6 to 7. It depends on when people are going to leave the room.
Right.
The intention is to be 6, but it's not often the case.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, look at what happened yesterday when Halka beat the shit out of that girl.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Mm.
Not the beating up the woman. I'm not sexist or anything.
I didn't think you were, Ration.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Also, on an unrelated note, if for some reason a grapple hook was needed to escape, i.e. climbing stuff,
Mhm.
there might be a particular potted plant that houses it.
Right.
It's, it'd be a strange place to put this potted plant and have such a thing inside.
Yeah.
But the potted plant in question, if this was to exist, of course, would, in theory, be found near the library.
Okay. That's very interesting factoid. Also, do you know if there's anything like guarding the sewers? Like inside the sewers?
You're looking at going that way.
We're going to be going in the sewers whatever happens.
It's hard to tell because he's a reptile, so he doesn't really go pale, but he would be going pale.
That's a yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
I mean, if you want to go that way, it's not a terrible idea. You just have to deal with what lives down there.
What lives down there?
Apparently, fucking motorbikers. Let me find the name of the creature.
A Tarrasque.
Oh god, don't even
Yeah,
bring
that's-
that possibility into the
Yeah,
world.
Face Scar is working with the cult of the Tarrasque.
I would not be shocked, honestly.
God, come on. I'm not saying it to you guys, I'm saying it's my fucking thing. I
So
wanna
this-
cry.
At this point, it's looking likely Dyron and I might have to enter the sewers via the guard barracks.
I mean, yeah, sure, if you're willing to go deep in... Not deep, but, through an unauthorized area.
Go balls deep.
You could...
I don't know what else there is, dude.
I don't envy you guys.
Like
I'm not the hero.
Quite literally a shitty situation.
either we've got a guarded entrance or an entrance that literally isn't available in the times that we need it.
Oh no. Your escape plan has things that aren't convenient to you guys.
At the end of this conversation, we should probably take our break and then do our
Yeah.
plan.
Yup.
I mean, you can take the break now because my stuff is like chugging for some reason.
Right, I'll be back.
All right. Oh, break time then.
Right, here we go. What was the creature again?
Alright, so if we're on a break, I'm gonna go get food. I'm gonna be back in like 10 minutes.
Have fun, or else.
Okay, I'm gonna say now, unless anybody else has any bright ideas, I'm at the point of starting a fire in the library.
Oh,
Burning the fuck
little
into the
did you
ground.
know it's named after the founder of that library, Alexandria.
Because I can't think of anything else that's gonna get those guards to move from the library entrance. I can't think of any other way to get into the sewer.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll be a good way to cause chaos as well. Try and get them to fucking put that fire out. I don't know how we'd start it, but you know.
oh, that was it. Yeah, I found what the things were. So it's stone golems that
Right, okay.
run in the sewers.
Great. We can deal with those.
Let me make a roll for Ration's sake to see how many he remembers there being. To his knowledge, there is no more than 3.
Can I do a check, like an arcana, to see what they're weak to? Or just
Yeah.
any knowledge about them?
Yeah, Arcana.
Wonderful.
You know they're big and they're quite bulky.
Jameis, feel like doing an arcana check as well?
He's gone getting food.
Right. Like, I get that we can't just have, like, a perfect plan, but, like, I'm trying to make it so that we at least, you know, have a good chance of getting out, and I feel like we don't at the moment.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, I forgot. I bought Final Fantasy XIV yesterday. Like, in full.
Alright.
I'm already noticing the quality of life things that have come from buying it.
Yeah.
Because goddamn was it almost... It started getting progressively more restrictive being on the trial.
Yeah.
Between that and Digimon Survive, though, I'm having to save my money now.
Mm.
And I noticed TFS have started Digimon Survive.
Oh, did they do a stream of it?
Yes, they did one 2 days ago.
Alright. Yeah, makes sense.
Hello again.
Hello, I'm back.
I'm just saying because you just missed it. I actually bought Digimon, Final Fantasy 14.
Oh no.
Like I'm no longer on the trial. It's been fun. I'm already noticing things that like I couldn't do because I was a trial user.
Such as.
Well, I've leveled up Samurai a bit.
Oh, so you got like the expansions and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I got like the full thing. I can now finally send tells to people, although I haven't needed to use that yet.
You
I'm
really
no
don't
longer
need to.
I'm no longer capped at 300,000 gil. I can join a free company. It's not really that free if you're having to come off the free trial, but who cares?
It's reference to the $3,000 companies.
It's fine. But yeah, there's a few other things. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it anyway. I'm like still partway into Heaven's Word.
I'm back.
Yeah, Heaven's Word, in my opinion, is the most fun, like the most interesting story.
I just wish I'm really glad I like Alphino because I would not have continued playing the game anyway.
Oh no, I hated
Because-
the twins before I got through
No.
Heaven's Word.
I mean, I like him, but the problem is I don't like how much attention he's getting because it feels like it comes at the cost of the other scions. I'm sick of Minfilia, quite frankly. She's nice, you know, the chocobo hair and the fact that she doesn't, you know, she's been a damsel in distress now for what seemingly a third time. And you know, like, but yeah, I'm enjoying it though a lot.
So y'all ready to get started then?
Dylan, are you back?
He said he was going to take like 10 minutes or something.
Oh, wonderful. So yeah, I was saying while you guys were away, unless anybody else has any bright ideas, I'm gonna set the library on fire.
That's a damn shame.
Only thing I can think of to get those guards to move.
I mean, could just say someone's like having a heart attack or something.
Fire will keep them occupied longer.
What was that Millie cut out for me?
Fire will keep them occupied longer.
Fair. You could just be like, oh no, a guy's been stabbed.
I mean,
But yeah, I mean,
Darren would have to stab somebody, and that would, you know, probably give us
I mean,
away because the guy would probably go, "Hey, that guy stabbed me."
I mean, just the average prisoner isn't that much stronger than a commoner, so a good sneak attack roll from Darren could KO someone.
We'll keep that as
I mean-
Plan B. I'm still all for setting the place on fire.
Fair enough.
We also have found out. Yeah, we need Dylan here so Seamus can do an Arcana check on the stone golems.
Yeah, you found out stone golems patrol the sewers.
Lovely.
I was originally going to do flesh golems, but I was like, nah.
Or when you come to the sewers, Aldea's not going to have a fun time because it's going to be really fucking hard to get the armor on in
Yep.
time.
That's the strength and curse of heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Aldea might
like-
just have to put it on piece by piece.
It's why barbarians and monks are just so OP in terms of that. Like, as a monk, like, you never have to worry about being disarmed. I mean, you do, because unarmed strike monk dice is disgustingly bad for a long period of the class, but still. You know, you don't have to. In theory, you don't have to worry about being disarmed. You don't have to worry about having your clothes taken because, oh no, I'm naked. Oh wait, I've been fighting like that anyway.
Yeah, sorry, Jack. You're just gonna have to, survive. There's not much we can do about it.
I mean, it would take just 5 minutes to put my armor on with resistance, but at the same time, don't know if we'd have 5 minutes.
Yeah, time is kind of the essence.
It's hard to know if you'll even have. What the fuck is Thomas T. Toad?
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Rick and Morty's Big Rick Adventure. The fact that even exists is still astounding.
I'm honestly surprised there was never a Game of Thrones module added.
Hmm.
Wait, what? LeBron James is a Robin costume in. Oh god. There's an alt skin of LeBron James in Multiverses where he's dressed as Robin.
Oh, that's funny.
Actually looks kind of cool. People
Let's
losing
get
the
this
shit.
prison break underway.
People losing the shit because like rollback netcode is finally in Dragon Ball Fighters.
Who's in Dragon Ball Fighters now?
Rollback netcode.
I don't know what those are.
It's the good fighting game netcode.
Okay.
Like the thing that people love about Guilty Gear and some of the other couple of new Arxis games.
So Guilty Gear and the Blaze Blue cross tag and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's why JoJo's All-Star Battle's probably going to flop if it hasn't already come out. Because I'm sure that's still using its original netcode. Or at least it's not a good kind of netcode anyway. Oh no.
What?
The original voice of Pingu's passed away.
Yeah, saw that. It's a damn shame.
Jesus Christ, is Dylan giving birth? Where is
Oh,
he?
I'm pretty sure he's just getting high.
Oh no. Great, I've also just been spoiled on My Hero.
You saw the thing, huh?
I've seen a meme about a thing.
Yeah. Let's not discuss it on stream here, but
I wasn't going to. I'm gonna post it in the memes channel of my server, for the one that we do the campaign in.
mark it as a spoiler just in case. I don't know if Dylan's read the chapter or not.
Oh yeah, shit. There we go, and then let me for MHA. There we go. I can't even be mad because it's like not only has Number retweeted it, but another friend of mine. Fuck. Oh god, this is awful. Oh, some of these memes are so good, but it's like, oh my god, it's terrible.
I posted one on the spoiler trail for
I saw
our
that.
comment server.
Dylan doesn't come back soon. We're gonna end up having to end the session soonish anyway.
I mean, we want to get the breakout at least started by the end of the session. I doubt it'll be 100% complete by the end of the session, but at least we'll get it underway. Ah, yes, I've seen that meme. So many salty people.
What the fuck is this t-shirt?
Alright, I'm back, guys.
Where were you? Were you getting high?
No, I literally hopped in my car and went to the Carl Jr. drive-thru.
Wow.
Please roll an
Yeah.
Arcana check to see what stone golems are weak to.
Yeah, you've learnt stone golems patrol the sewers.
Aha. Good to know.
So it'd be nice to know what they're weak to.
Oh my god, I rolled exactly the same as Felix.
Great. Okay. Well, we're fucked then. Fine.
And I'm actually proficient in Arcana too. Not as proficient as Felix though.
Both of you are.
Yeah.
And the point of us two rolling it, and
This
our
is so
Jesus doesn't
clown
care.
shoes.
Right, yeah,
Good
as
great start.
said to the others, unless you can think of some other way to get the guards to move away from the sewer entrance, I'm starting a fire in the library. A big one.
Yeah, short of Dyron stabbing someone, can't think of anything.
Fire will be harder to put out.
You ready to go again? You've been quiet.
I'm here. I'm just.
Gen's just seething right now.
Coping, seething, etc.
But not molding.
No.
I'm of course assuming we have the tools to start a fire, so I could be wrong.
I have a candle.
I don't fucking know.
How are you lighting that candle?
I don't know.
Prestidigitation?
Can't cast
With
spells.
what? You can't cast
spells.
magic.
Yeah, if I could
Not
cast,
unless we're in a dead zone.
Yeah, just go to the sewer, get the candle, run all the way to the library.
if I could cast magic, I would just be fucking, firebolting or produce flaming or even fucking chromatic orbing. Probably not, but
Just to throw in a little flavor.
It's orbing time.
God
I mean, if I could cast spells, I just chuck. If I could cast spells, I just chuck a fucking vitriolic sphere at the fuckers and let them die in acid.
Right, so are we getting on with the plan? So what's anyone else doing before the next day begins?
What have we got in the bag of holding? Do we have anything that can start a fire?
Yeah, well, fuck ton of stuff in the bag of holding.
If you could elaborate.
We put the list in the server. I'm pretty sure.
Let me find it. It's not a long scroll up.
Yeah.
We have a tinderbox.
I mean, you have whiskey.
We have whiskey.
We
We
have
have whiskey in a tinderbox. We can start a
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, you can use. Yeah, if you wanted to give Felix your tinderbox or whatever. you
Sure, I'll give him a tinderbox.
could. Not the grinder box.
Right, so we're going to be committing some arson then.
It's not D&D without a little bit of arson.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I don't have any other way of getting those guards away. If y'all want to come up with a different idea, then do it. But otherwise, Felix is burning that library down. Nothing good in there anyway.
As long as there's nothing too important in there.
No, there's not. Not for Felix.
Then burn away.
Seamus might want those sex books, but Felix didn't actually mention those because he didn't care about them.
A sacred text!
Honestly, it would be pretty funny if Seamus just went to the library specifically to check out the sex books.
We can check these notes. Anyway, what are we doing then? So we cut into the next day?
Yeah.
Yes? No?
Yeah.
So, next day, let me also find some... So, you wake up at the crack of dawn. You know what you need to do?
Yeah. So remember, we
Sync-
are starting at 12:30.
That's when I
What's
start
Seamus supposed to do again, by the way?
You're supporting Aldane when he provokes the satyr.
Thought so. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't any little bits
Yeah,
that I forgot.
He's there for muscle. As in he's gonna pull him. As in he's gonna pull a
Seamus,
As in he's gonna
muscle.
pull. As in he's gonna pull a muscle.
So yeah, I will.
So I'm gonna roll a d4 and we're deciding who goes first.
Alright.
While this is all concurrently happening. Aldane.
Lucky me. Alright, what am I doing? Let's see where I can find Satyr. Or Satyr Pal.
You see him outside in the courtyard.
Good. Our plan would be kind of fucked if he wasn't in the courtyard.
Yep.
He's just sleeping in.
Would be quite bad if, say, he was in the library.
Yes. Hello there.
Hmm? What do you
I hear
want?
you're quite the gambler, and I've recently found that I'm quite fond of gambling. Would you like to play a game?
What game?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps Mahjong? A friend of mine is quite fond of the game.
Bring him along then. Where are they? Is it this twig? He points at you, Seamus. Oh, Seamus
not-
actually with you.
I don't know. Is Seamus with me? Tell me, Seamus. Are you with me?
I assume he is.
Probably. I assume me and Tora are with you.
Is it this string bean?
No, but he is common friends with him. Yeah, they're both, Seamus here and my other friend are both, friends of the basketball team. I don't know if you've met him before. He does mention having been gambling quite a bit. His name is Felix. He's an Eladrin.
Give me 1 second. Is this the music?
Oh boy.
Here you
Music
go,
change.
Mel.
Titans are my trigger!
Are you playing the music?
I am now, yes.
Felix in Eladrin? Okay, and
Yeah, he mentioned. Come to think of it, he did mention something about going up against the satyr who tried to cut off his finger. I'm sure you're a different person, though.
where is he?
Oh, he's here in the prison.
Where? In the prison.
I don't know right off the top of my head.
Tell me!
Whoa there! No need to get violent.
I have teeth,
I don't know where he is
and I
right
will
now.
bite you.
Bite
I've
me?
been-
That's
I've bitten dicks off before, and I will do it again.
I'd rather you not. I would like to use mine at some point.
Then tell me
Uh,
where he is.
I do believe he mentioned something about coming to the courtyard later today. Maybe the next
Starts
15
frantically
minutes?
looking around.
I think he said something about joining the basketball team for a game.
He looks, and I'm going to make a roll. That's a nat 19 on perception. If you lie to me again, I'm...
I didn't say he was here yet.
Where is he?
Like I said, he said he was going to be joining the basketball team for a game soon.
Where is he right now?
I don't know.
Let me make a roll. Oh, I don't need to make... I don't even need to check your AC. Okay. That's a crit.
Ow.
As he
That
tries
doesn't bode
to,
well.
As he tries to bite you for 0 damage. So he goes to bite you, and you just like...
It doesn't make it through the clothing.
Yeah, you just catch his clothing and like tears a bit of your cloth shoulder off, like off your shirt.
My goodness, that is quite aggressive. I'm sorry, I'm not into guys like that. I'm very, very sorry.
And he just like bursts into a scream as here's the new music.
Wow,
That will be playing.
quick fucking music.
Okay,
quick
so
transition.
Wearing a traffic now.
That was me.
Shames, I think. Yeah.
That must have been my soda.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I'll. So, as that happens, Tora just walks over and says, "Why don't you give some space? And why don't you put your nashes away, or else I'll have to get handsy." And he like starts cracking the knuckles on his hands, and tries to intimidate this man.
Please don't work.
He
Oh,
tries
this is
to
gonna be
bite.
fun.
He tries to bite Tora. Oh, that hit him as well. Yeah, for 3 damage.
Max damage.
Quote unquote max damage,
Yes.
considering.
Yes. Quote
He's
unquote
like,
max
"Fuck!"
damage, but you know.
And Tora's gonna punch him.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So that happens, and you just like hear a whistle, and you just see guards approaching. Like, what's going on here?
Guards, you wouldn't believe it. This guy just went absolutely insane and tried to attack us.
Where is Felixus Ferris? Tell me now.
Ah.
And you actually watch as he's like, a bit of froth is coming from his mouth. I must play the ultimate game with him.
What, patty cake?
No. He clearly means checkers.
What's your AC, Seamus?
I have to check. It is 12.
You take 1 damage as he tries to bite you.
Whoa, hey!
And the guards just start, like, going off, you know. And you just see people around, like, going, fight, 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 fight. As he is, like, being, like, held down, and he's, like, writhing and, like, thrashing out. Give me a perception check, Aldane and Seamus.
Boy, oh boy. Nope.
Yay.
Seamus, Achuaka isn't here.
Ooh.
She's not outside in the courtyard.
Interesting. What does that signify out of character?
She's somewhere else in the building. She's somewhere else in the prison.
She could fuck up our plans royally, what it signifies.
Uh-huh.
You also notice Hauke isn't there.
Uh-oh. So, neither of the other two bigwigs are there.
Nope. But
Means-
I'm gonna make a roll for the satyr. While the satyr's popping off with a nat 18,
God damn.
the guard gets. The guards actually can't hold him down. He's actually mobbing. It's
Like-
mobbing time. He doesn't
What?
actually do that.
What the fuck does that even mean?
The fuck does that mean?
But yeah, he's like writhing and thrashing and just popping off, I guess. And he goes, so I'm gonna roll initiative now. We'll do initiative.
Do you want get an eye to roll as well?
Yes,
Bless you,
please.
Jesus.
Make sure to click in your tokens.
Will do.
I refuse.
Yep. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna be great.
Hey. That went well.
Again?
Genny, you okay?
Yeah,
There it
I'm
is.
You know what I love is that I have a high initiative
Fucking hell.
modifier.
He
Is it
snorts
that
some-
high?
Did you guys? No, I have pi. Pi is my
Alright.
modifier. I love it.
Right.
Nice.
I don't ever want it to change.
I just remembered something. I didn't actually make a sheet for this satyr. So I'm gonna use the.
Use the
One
default.
Use that. Add term. Right, there we go. Just NPC. And he got. Oh shit! Oh no, that was going to be 71. I meant 17. So, while that's
So
going
no
on,
one present has outdone him.
so
Yep.
Dairon, what are you doing? We'll just cut to you next. Why not?
That's essentially my plot for the plan.
You and I are in the library. We're gonna set a fire to draw the guards away, and then we're gonna get into the sewers.
Can I see if we're being watched or we're alone?
There's blind spots in the library. You can easily find a blind spot and like light a fire.
Okay, I'll stealth do that then.
It's gonna be sleight of hand to start the fire, and then stealth to get out.
Okay, I'll do those both.
Felix also needs to stealth.
All right.
God damn.
Stealth was less good, but hopefully they're
That
gonna
was still
be.
decent.
Hopefully they're gonna be concerned about
Yep.
the fire.
So you light a fire, Dairon, and do you like just chuck the match that you've got? Or what do you do exactly? Describe it to me. How do you do this so perfectly?
I think it's like I walk by a place, like I have a match, I walk by, and then all of a sudden you just see smoke behind me, but like you can't really trace it to me.
Noticeably, you happen to light the books on fire that fall under true crime.
Yes. So,
As you slink out, you do see a guard who was half asleep just go, "What the fuck?" And like, "Oh no, a fire!" And you see him like reach under his desk, and suddenly the whole building starts whirring in a very loud alarm. While this is still going on, do you make your way to the Well, as you walk out, you actually see coming from the sewer door entrance 2 guards rushing by you, rushing in your direction.
I just look over to Felix, like, change of plans, or do we go with the normal?
Go with the normal plan. This is what we intended. They're away from the door.
Go. And I make sure no one's I'm like, as Felix moves, I watch behind. I watch to make sure no one's.
Give me a perception check. No one follows you.
Okay, we go.
Awesome.
So while that's going, okay. So I'm gonna say this is the actual start of the turn, like the actual whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like the actual turn order is going to start moving now.
Right.
So, I'm gonna say as you make your way, I'm not gonna say you're actually in the sewers yet,
Yeah.
but you're like within running distance. So you can both like get there in a turn, you know, without even needing to dash.
Mm-hmm.
So Daron, you are like 30 feet away from the door. I assume you're making your way there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. You make your way to the door. I assume you open it, yes?
You're worrying me, Kaido.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna check for traps.
You doing that? Right, give me a investigation check then. The door's locked.
Thieves' tool.
Yep, get to working then, my guy.
Oh boy.
Yep, with swift, deft precision, you unlock the door. Now what?
Put my hand on my knife, and well, I have like my knife stuck up a sleeve, and get ready to kind of pop out, and I ready in action as I move forward. If there's any attack, if anyone comes at me, I strike.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
move forward.
So as you enter, you see pretty much what Seamus described. So you're on like this elevated like platform. Not a platform per se, but like you're elevated. And you see a ladder like a good several feet away from you to your left that has a ladder that then leads down into the rest of the sewer. Oh, so there's apparently a motorbike. As you look out, you do not see any signs of these stone golems that you were told of.
Felix, we go forward until you can use your magic.
Speaking of Felix, it's his turn now.
Make my way to
So
the
Felix,
door. Go through the door.
yeah.
Just keep walking until I feel my magic come back.
So the moment you go in, both of you feel light. Like you feel like a weight has been lifted off you.
Oh, thank God. Cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. You begin to cast pass. I will say you still hear the sound of the
Alarm.
what do you call it? Yes. It is still going very, very loudly. So you continue to the ladder, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Right then. The satyr will go to make an attack on Aldane. That is a 6.
That misses.
So he actually lands the punch, and he like hurts his finger a bit when he hits your chest.
Need to hit the gym more.
Seamus.
So, in the courtyard, the situation is the satyr's just biting motherfuckers now.
he's focused on you guys.
So Seamus like rubs his arm, I guess, where he got bit by the satyr. He's like, "Damn, dude, what the fuck was that for?"
He barely broke this. He didn't even break the skin.
I know, but he's playing it up just to be dramatic because it's Seamus. And so can I do a perception check to look around, see if there's any sign? You said Ashwaka and the other guy are not there?
They're not there.
Okay. Can I do a perception check to see if any of their lackeys are around?
That'll be a bonus action, but yes, he can.
I will eat up a bonus action for it then.
Yep, make the roll.
Fuck.
15's good.
I know,
To be
but I
fair
could have
though-
had it at 20. I would have been able to see God.
You're seeing a lot of chaos happen as like people looking over going, fight, fight, fight. And you're seeing like a couple more guards rush over from the other end of the courtyard. You do see like a few people from Achuaka's gang there, but not many of them. Probably like a third of her group are outside.
So they do at least have a presence out there.
You do see one of them
Seamus
begin
makes
to
a
break-
mental note to like
You see
stick
one of
Tora
them
on
actually-
one of them to see where
You actually
Ashwaka is.
see one of them breaking off to go inside though.
Yeah, Seamus can't get away right now, but could Seamus get away right now to follow that guy, or should he stick to the plan? He
I'd
should stick to
say-
the plan.
Because the
Stick to the
satyr
plan.
is in melee of all three of you, both and Tora, you'd have to disengage to get away, or risk
Yeah.
getting an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But even then,
And
an
I'm-
attack of opportunity will barely do anything to you.
And I'm also thinking I kind of want to stick to the plan, even though it might not be going perfectly right now.
Yeah.
So let's see. Should I swing at the satyr to get this started?
Yes.
All right, what do I have to do?
With your minus
Unarmed?
strength.
What is it? An unarmed strike? Or I don't even have unarmed strike.
Strength check.
Roll a strength check.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Can I have
Maybe.
advantage? Do we have flank?
No.
You didn't say you were moving.
I know.
So the 12 hits.
Oh, cool.
Roll a d4 minus 1.
Why the -1?
Because he has strength.
Yeah.
It's a strength attack. Yep,
I
so
just
you,
give him.
you boop him on the schnoz for 2 damage.
I like to think I do the 2-finger poke of the eyes.
So that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah, imagine doing like the cobra stance. It'll pink.
So Tora looks at you guys and just says, "Can I attack the guards to cause more chaos?"
Sure.
So
Go for
you see him burst into a roar as he activates a rage. He moves and basically stands himself so he's like in a perfect line with like the satyr and the guards. You see him hold his right fist to the side, lift it upwards, and he punches the ground as hard as possible.
Oh no, he's gone berserk! Stay away!
And now, okay. So the moment he punches the floor, the ground in front of him actually cracks, like he's quaking the ground. Wow, that's some good damage.
Jesus.
God damn.
He's fucking popping off. He's mobbing. So the satyr failed, and the 2 guards failed. So they all take 20 damage. So the 2 guards are heavily injured from that sheer shockwave, and the satyr is dead.
Wow, okay.
Oh, no more worrying about him anymore.
Did you just kill a guard off the bat? What?
No,
No, he
killed
killed the
satyr.
satyr.
Oh God! Just fucking murked him.
And he just like just screams as loud as possible. Aldane.
Aldean, so when the satyr dies, does his body go flying, or does it just kind of fall in place?
It basically just gets like
Launched?
it gets launched.
Aldean catches the body and yeets it into the prison, into the prisoners.
Give me a strength check.
Nope.
You sissy toss the satyr like 5 foot in front of you, and they just laugh at you, the prisoners, and you see the guards booking it your way. I'm gonna say by the next loop of this, they will be on the turn order.
Well, Aldean just plays up the piss part and plays up irritation and is like, "You assholes are laughing at me," and charges.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'd say they're not within, like, range if you wanted to attack him, but, like, you can
No.
make your way over.
Aldean is using it as a pretense to run.
Dairon. With a dash, you can easily make it to the ladder and still have, like, movement to spare. It's, like, 40 feet away.
I'll do that and kind of watch for anything coming our way.
I'd say it'd be if you want to watch for stuff, it's another perception check as your bonus action, or a main action if you want. It's like uncanny, cunning action something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's up to you which order you want to do things, but yeah.
I have a
So-
bonus action perception, so
Yeah, go for it. You don't need to actually move. This is all theatre of the mind. But yeah, are you so are you using So you notice someone actually hiding.
step out. I can see you.
What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. And you just see the Warden step out from an alcove in the sewers,
Ruh-roh.
looking up at you.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
I
Oh.
had an inkling you'd be here. Come on
Well,
down and we
things
can
are going wrong.
negotiate. Come on down and we can negotiate. I'm a more pleasant man than you'd probably think. As he chuckles to himself. Unless you want to do anything else, it's Felix's turn.
Yeah, there's really nothing else I can do.
Felix.
Is it okay if we walk while we talk? We've got places to be.
Sure, why not?
What do you think,
I
Darren?
prefer not looking up to people anyway.
What do you think, Darren?
Keep going.
I can read lips.
That's why I'm covering my mouth with my hand.
I'm turned away. So I just go. Do continue.
So what are you doing then, guys?
I'm gonna make my way down the ladder. But actually, how close to the ladder is he?
He's actually like on the other side of the room. Watching sewage.
Alright, I will make my way down the ladder.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's only like 10 feet down. It's not that high. Not 10 feet. 20 feet. Sorry. but yeah, you can easily make it down. So yeah, you make it down. And yeah, he's eye level to you, I guess. And he just wait. Would you like to wait for Darren to come down before we have a proper talk?
Before we start walking and talking, yeah.
I'd rather just talk in place if that's no problem.
Sorry, we got places to be, appointments we can't break.
And I have stone golems that I can send on you.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's wait for Dairon. I'm not in any rush unless you guys are as well.
Kind of are.
So, Satyr is dead. I forgot about that.
Rip.
Famous. So, Aldane's rushing to the prisoners, right? Ready to, like, attack?
Or making like he is ready to attack.
Yeah.
Normally in this situation, I'd be casting Bardic Inspiration, but no casting right now.
Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm. Let's think. What to do.
Just use a brain blast, dude. That always works, right?
Huh.
Just shit your pants.
Now let's see, following with the plan, let's try to make even more of a stir. Would a Vicious Mockery work, or does that count as spell casting?
Spell
It's a
casting.
cantrip, so it's a spell.
Hmm. Let's see. So Seamus looks around at all the prisoners that aren't getting in on the action yet, and basically kind of shouts to rally them. Is like, "What are you pussies doing? You gonna get in on the action, or just stand there with your thumbs up your butts?"
Is that an intimidation? Technically, because he around.
It's
Call
a
it a-
bold approach, God. Let's see if it works for him.
Intimidation or
persuasion.
persuasion, yeah.
Let's make it a persuasion.
Sure, okay. Yeah. You know
Nat
what?
13.
You're right. You know what? You're right. How would you like to go some rounds? You see a few of them rolling their sleeves as they're making their way over to you.
I didn't mean me. I meant each other.
Why would we punch each other when we can punch you?
Seamus did not think this through.
Tora, I'm gonna unless you want to move or like move away from him or whatever.
I was gonna
like,
say, Seamus moves behind Tora.
Tora just shakes his head. Fuck's sake. And
Hey, I did what I'm good at. You do what you're good at now.
he actually moves away from you, and he moves near. He uses his 45 feet of movement to move to as many as he can, which is actually quite a few. And he's going to use his dancing roar, as he just roars as loud as possible. And now I have to make a bunch of wisdom saves, which include a guard, like one guard who's just nearby. It's a
Well,
fail.
that card is fucked.
One succession, and okay, so 4 out of the 5 of the people that he's just caught are basically just shat themselves. There's one prisoner. There's one prisoner who's not afraid, and it's actually one of the basketball team.
Hey.
Good on them.
But he's walking towards Seamus to beat him up.
Wait, I thought we were friends.
I eat people.
Oh, that guy. Oh.
Rip.
So that was a bonus action. So now Tora is going to use another Quake attack. Not as strong, but oh, they all failed. So several of the prisoners just get destroyed. Like, 3 of them die instantly.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say, would you say it's fair to let Tora have intimidation because of the carnage he's doing?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good roll.
A lot of people don't want to go near him. So a lot of people are like not wanting to riot because they don't want him to attack them. But you see the guards, like, trepidatiously running towards you. Aldane.
Aldean does not pick a fight with the guards, with the prisoners, and says, "Oh, that's not right." Aldean is going to try intimidating the prisoners in front of him.
They're already pretty scared.
Well, will that give me an advantage then?
Why? What do you want to do? What is your
I shall
intention of intimidating
Move your
them?
asses, or I will sick the tiger on you fucks.
We don't want to be anywhere near you anyway.
Good, then move.
Intimidation, I guess?
Fuck.
Yeah, they're just running away from you.
Dude, don't intimidate them too much. We need them to actually still want to riot.
They're not really rioting, they're too busy being afraid of you.
Yeah.
It's not like you tried to convince them to, like, fight, you just told them to move.
Oh, I have an idea, but it's gonna have to wait until my turn now.
So, some guards are entering the field now. Let me find their thing. Do I not have guards on yet? I thought I did. Let me find it.
Oh,
Okay.
if I'm running through the prisoners, where am I likely to get to next?
For what?
I just want to know which direction I'm going.
mean,
Am I
if you
going
wanna-
towards the?
I mean, the only way to anywhere in the rest of the area is through inside the building.
Yeah, but what's the connecting area?
So, you'd be in, like, sort of the, near the cafeteria, really.
Perfect.
So it's like a less than a minute walk to the cafeteria.
Okay then.
So
No.
they get a 2. So they will go after you next turn.
Or you mean right before me?
No, I mean after you. Yeah, before. I mean after all this. I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. So Aldean.
So is the thug that's the other inmates?
Also, I forgot. You would by this point you would have easily heard the fire, the alarm go off in the building.
Can I change what I said on the intimidation roll, because this information makes what Aldean would do different.
No, back. You've already committed to it, and you've already said what you've said.
But this is actually like important information that would have made a difference to his actions.
I mean, you also told them to move, and they are. A few of them are running back inside, though. Like, a few of them are running away from you.
Shit.
Just,
That backfired.
just take the L.
Yeah.
We're wasting that 20 though, and I'm kind of mad about that.
It happens.
Not away from me, you idiots! Away from the fucking building!
The damage is done.
I really wish you had fucking told me about the fire alarm first.
I'm sorry. I should have, but, like, you were still.
That was
Would you have,
clearly something that would have changed my course of action.
would you have told. Fine. What would you have said instead, then, other than move?
I would have said, get away from the building. There is a fire going on, you idiots.
I mean, they knew. I mean, so. Alright, then, let's do some backsies, because they'd know what the fire alarm is. So they'd still be moving away from you, but they won't be going into the building.
Mm-hmm.
Does that help, then?
Yeah, that does help.
Fair enough. Fine. So that's your turn.
I fucked
Daron.
that up real sweet. Aaron?
What are you doing, Daron?
Again?
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
I will go down the ladder.
okay.
Is the warden wearing armor?
They look. From what you can tell from their normal uniform, they have. He has armor anyway. So yes.
We're getting some background noise from you, Dill.
So yeah, he is wearing armor.
I want to say something along the lines of, "You're one corrupt motherfucker." You know that?
I'm corrupt. You're the one who's lit a fire in the place I run.
You're the one who let Face Scar in.
Who said I let Face Scar in? And he starts to grin. What if Face Scar never left anyway?
I knew.
And you both watch as his skin begins to turn red,
Uh-oh.
and a horn grows on his forehead,
Ruh-roh.
and his hair and just all of his features change as he turns into Face Scar.
Ruh-roh.
Aaron
Was
cracks
Face-
her neck and just says, "Round 2, I guess," and charges.
So I'm gonna say if you do use your movement, because there is the rushing sewage. It's actually you'd have to go like it's difficult terrain. So to give you an idea, from the distance between you and Face Scar, without difficult terrain, it's like let me describe it. It's 40 feet between you. Not 40 feet, it's 50 feet between you, sorry. And in between you, both of you, is like a 10-foot wide, the rushing water that is difficult terrain. Let me actually put him on the map because he is now an enemy. Where is the thing?
Is there a map that we should be saying?
No, it's Theatre of the Mind, but I'm gonna draw like a visual aid for you. Oh, he got a 12. So let me see. So I said there's 50 feet between you. If I just move these three out of the way, because they're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So I said there's 50 feet between you. Actually, let me just do a blank space. This would be helpful. And I'm going to copy the tokens, actually. That would be prudent. Copy and paste you onto here. These three are over doing their own thing. So I said it's like 50 feet distance. Further. Is it not? Oh, there we go. Let me see. 50 feet, that's still not far enough.
2 more.
Yep. So there's 50 feet between you both, and then there's like 10 feet of rushing poo water. Right.
So Face Scar is the guardian of the sewer?
No, Face Guard killed the Warden and is the Warden.
Always the Warden.
Yes.
So yeah, like.
He,
There you go.
he doesn't need to have killed the Warden. He could just be the Warden himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Face Scar could just be his alter ego that he
Yeah.
wears on the weekends.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Not really relevant at the moment.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't matter that much, but yeah, it's interesting to know, I suppose.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, then in that case, then I'll stand in front of. I'll like move in front of Felix, like so.
By the way, do you want us to redo the turn order?
Is it not transferred?
No.
No.
But I think
Does that work?
No.
no.
I fucking hate. What's it called?
Roll
Roll
20.
20.
Yeah, because, like. I'm sure there's a way you can transfer the turn order over.
We can re-roll and just enter in our.
Give me a
our
sec.
numbers.
Is it blank for you guys?
Yes, blank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just manually do it. But it is your turn currently. Like you know. While you do that, I'll work on
Right. I mean, I just want to. I think what I'm going to do is bonus action incite fight in.
What's the distance for that?
No distance, only that I need to see them.
Okay. Yep. So roll your roll. He beat you actually.
Wow.
How?
Because he's
Wow.
Because he's fantastic at lying. Would you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, makes sense.
He's
Yeah,
a
he's my
changeling.
counter. He's my counter.
Maybe that's why Darren hasn't been entirely like, you know, it's not been
Useful.
that for them with like finding stuff out.
In that case, I will use my action to dodge.
Okay.
Dodge!
Felix, it's your turn.
Alright. Firebolt.
Why did it you dodge?
11 does not hit.
Damn.
I was worth a try.
Gonna move up behind Darren and give them some painter's inspiration.
Darren, you are now paintedly inspired.
Paintedly inspired.
Yes, that's the adverb we're going for.
Okay.
Is it my turn again?
What's that?
My turn again?
No, I was sorting out the turn order, so it was correct. So that's happening. So it's Seamus's turn next.
Most Gucci.
So you are outside in the courtyard
Everybody's running away from Aldan and Tora.
and outside the building.
Yeah, because there's a fire in there.
You see fire
now-
marshals like leading people out, and then they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And a couple of them like drawing weapons and dropping like the clipboards.
So Seamus goes and stands up on a table to survey the scene, and basically sees what you just described and clears his throat, gets ready, takes a big breath, and says, "Hey everybody! let's start a fucking riot. And then
Give me
persuasion.
a persuasion check with disadvantage because they're afraid of you.
I know.
Yeah, because Tora went off. Pretty fucking good roll.
You're the one who got a nat 20 intimidation, though, Jack. I'm just saying.
I fucked that up.
Did a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
That's
to
my
save
fault.
it.
So
What
a
I'm doing.
few of them are like, yeah, let's do it, and then a few of them are like, no, what the fuck are you doing? It's their fault. They can get killed by the guards.
I know, but I at least got some of them. Maybe there's going to be momentum that convinces more people to get in on the riot. So we're just trying to start it out.
That's some grade A copium you're taking. Can I have some? So Face Guard just grins at you and just clicks his finger, and in front of you bursts out from the poo water a stone golem.
Oh, bugger.
Lovely.
And now I have to roll its inish. Where are you?
I was sort of hoping he'd cast a spell I could counterspell.
So it goes in the next turn loop. But he's just like, well, alas, we couldn't come to a peaceful solution. Not like I care anyway. Hey, I wasn't even going to really let Achuaka free. Die. And he thrusts his hand and casts a spell.
Counterspell.
Give me an intelligence check. Or whatever your spell casting mod is.
Technically it's Dex. Because
Oh,
this
give
class
me a
is
Dex.
fucking stupid.
My brother in Christ, you were the one who picked this class.
I know, it's dumb. Part of me wishes I hadn't now.
Let me just check the thing on counterspell for a higher level cast. 10
Plus
equals the
this-
spell's level.
Yeah.
You beat it.
Yay.
And he just
It's
like,
good.
fuck's sake. Fine, no matter. You're how far away from me?
Oh, I
Oh.
have an idea.
Oh wait, what's the distance on counterspell? Oh,
60.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I made sure we were within range. Okay.
he just moves over this way.
Oh.
Hey, Mill, I have an idea.
Not one I can hear because you're in the courtyard though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
no.
metagaming.
I know. I just hope you come up with the idea as well, like I did.
If you've got time to metagame, how about you go and I was gonna say meta one, but more.
You cocked up the joke, kind of.
Tora's turn. Tora picks up one of the guards who's on the floor and does a strength check to toss him at the crowd of people. That's technically a 28 because of his ability as a barbarian, where he adds his con mod to strength rolls.
Jesus Christ.
So this is how much damage he's going to do. So he catches a guy for that much damage and just hits a prisoner. And just continues to like pop off and roar. And he's just like, I haven't had a fight this fun in years! Come on!
We might have underestimated how effective Tora would be.
Might have?
The
think
fight's
I got
not
him.
over yet.
Guards run over to Tora and start to attack. Let me see. They have that much modifier. Not 20. Jesus
Let me
Christ.
see what we're gonna do here. Now we're gonna
Yeah,
add this modifier to that, and then we're gonna attack it with
Yeah.
that move.
The guard. I accidentally gave the guards a plus 20 modifier. That would have been better.
That would have been quite bad,
That
yeah.
wasn't bad.
That one. Does that hit Tora? Yes, it hits him. For 2 points of damage.
He is just getting scratch damage. My goodness.
He's a barbarian, so he takes half damage anyway and stuff.
Yeah.
Second guard hits. Oh, I thought he crit. That would have been funny, but no, he doesn't. And Tora takes 3 points of damage. Aldane, this is your turn.
Aldane's kind of fucked at what to do. Fucked himself into a corner. Aldane's gonna try a persuasion check to see if he can persuade the people not to fight Tora, but to fight,
The guards.
yeah, the guards.
Do you want to say anything special to rouse them, or do you just want to do the check?
I'm just gonna do the check. I can't think of something off the top of my head to rouse them to action.
Okay. So,
I could just-
a few of them are like, yeah. A few of them are like, oh yeah, they have weapons. We can just steal them. And a few of them are like, okay, yeah, let's fuck them up. And a few of them are like, getting
This is
ready
your
to fight.
chance.
See,
Rise up.
it's a good thing we had the 2 Chaw specialists on in the courtyard there.
So was sort of the point, yeah.
Darren, it's your turn.
Well, let's see.
Oh, by the way, you're going to cast Sending at some point, right, Mill?
Yes. Little busy at the moment.
Yeah.
I will get to it when I can. I make no promises.
Just saying.
I
Very
have,
helpful information.
I have not forgotten, but we are in a little bit of a crisis.
Again, don't forget about difficult terrain.
Oh, I know.
You can also make a running leap.
I know. I'm taking that into account.
Okay.
Bonus action insightful fighting on face guard.
Okay.
And dodge action.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay then, Felix, it's your turn.
Couple of questions.
Couple of answers.
Good, I hope they will be. First,
Second.
would I be able to do... I know I've already failed an Arcana for Stone Golem. Would I be able to do another for a kind of intuitive leap on how they're controlled by Face Scar?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wasn't much better. Wasn't much better. There goes that intuitive leap. What lighting is down?
Wait.
Wait.
I'm gonna still give you something.
Okay.
He just might give you the wrong thing. Spreading
So
misinformation.
you know a golem or possessor. A golem will perform its commands flawlessly, while its possessor or creator is there to issue commands.
Right.
But if Facegar was to probably die or get KO'd, it will follow its last orders to its best of its ability.
Okay, no point then. Not the answer I was hoping to hear. What's the lighting like down here?
Dim.
Goody!
So dark vision doesn't. Dark vision helps you guys anyway, so you can still see fine.
More talking about Shadow Blade.
You casting it?
I don't especially want to get close to that thing because I do not have my armor.
I mean, you can throw Shadow Blade.
I can.
But
Darren won't get sneak attack. With you being next to them anyway. Well, not even next to them, next to the creature.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade and hook it at the golem.
No, you don't.
He counterspelled me?
Counterspell.
Alright, then be like that, you bitch!
He just menace at you. As yeah, you've got no action.
Alright.
Do you move? Okay. Seamus's turn. Oh, what?
I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do in a bonus action that would be worthwhile, but I don't think there is.
So I'm gonna say, since both of you are like, oh shit. So I will say, based on the sewer, you can like see across to the sides and like peer down the whole, like the way the rushing water is, where you might eventually go down.
Right.
Darren has the best perception, but the dark vision only goes to 60 feet, so does yours. In the distance, words. Felix, you look down this way, and you will probably not be happy when you hear what I have to say.
Oh no.
There is another stone golem, half in the water, stood there.
Oh no.
Menacingly.
Oh no.
It doesn't appear to be moving, but it's just stood there, waiting.
Right.
And that's your turn. Seamus.
Yaha. Let's see.
Everything has gone to shit.
On your turn, you hear some of the like prisoners say, "Stop giving us mixed messages." But apropos of nothing.
I'm gonna toss some more persuasion at them and say, "Get fucking rioting then."
It's not really a persuasive case, but alright.
Don't y'all want to have fun for once?
You just make a good point, sure. And some of them start to rush the
guards?
The guards, yes.
The yads.
Yes, Queen.
So in
The
total,
yads.
there's like 12 guards outside right now. Some of them are right near you guys, like prone, having been like, you know, shockwaved by Tora and whatnot. But yeah, 3 guards engaged with like prisoners. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Look for an exit.
Perception, sorry.
Yeah.
So you see, you do see one of the doors that leads back into the building. It's quite a distance away. It's the furthest door away from you, but it hasn't been used to enter or exit through. but it would mean you'd have to go the path of most resistance through quite a few people. Otherwise, there's the other door, which is the one everyone's been using so far.
So, Yeah, and which way were we gonna take out of character to get to the sewer? We were gonna take the kitchen?
No, barracks.
The barracks,
Barracks.
okay.
The further away door is near where the barracks is, from what you know of the layout. So you'd be closest to the barracks going the further door that seemingly hasn't been getting used.
Alright, so that's the plan, is once we get it stirred up enough, we all make our escape.
Yeah.
To that door. Alright. Seamus relays that to Tora and Aldane just to make sure we're all on the same page, and I'll end my turn there.
The golem
The golem.
moves across. Does it go here? Yeah. It would.
Oh god, it's got reach, doesn't it?
You don't know that yet.
I'm making an educated guess.
The golem begins to slam at you, Dairon. For that is a 18.
That hits. No,
That
you roll
hits.
a disadvantage.
What?
You roll a disadvantage. I took the dodge action.
Oh, you did. Yes. 11.
Misses.
It attacks again. A nat 20 or a 23.
I guess the 23 hits.
It deals. I'm gonna make this a public damage roll just because.
I'm uncanny dodging, but
12 bludgeoning damage.
okay, so 6.
Yeah. So that's. Yep, that's that. Face Scar wiggles his fingertips and points at you, Felix, and he casts Eldritch Blast.
Let it go. I'm not wasting a counter spell on Eldritch Blast.
I mean, yeah, as you should. Like, okay, so that's a non-natural 20,
That hits.
hurting you for 7 force damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Oh no, wait, you lost because you dropped passive outtrace, didn't you?
I did.
So ignore me.
But
Then
oh no, I didn't end up catching Shadow Blade, did I?
Yeah, but you would have had to drop concentration.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
attempt it.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I was rolling for Shadow Blade, but then I remembered.
Yeah.
I got counterspelled.
15.
Hits.
Damn. Wow. 5 damage.
We're getting hit a lot, but at least we're not taking much damage.
So Tora says we need to cause a ruckus, right?
Yeah?
He walks over to the guards, the ones that were like knocked prone from his quake, and he just like, because they've stood up now and like realize they
Doing
have no
guard things.
weapons. They're basically overwhelmed because people are stealing their weapons.
Makes sense.
19. He punches him so hard, he destroys most of the guard's helmet, but doesn't kill him. And then he attacks the guard next to him, and misses. That other guard is going to roll a wisdom save to see if he pisses himself and gives up. Yep, that's a natural 2.
So he pisses himself and gives
So
up.
the one guard that isn't KO'd near Tora and all of the people stealing his weapon just gives up. The other guard, some of the guards start to take pot shots though. Aldane,
Yes.
you are taking 3 arrow shots.
All right.
16.
Hits.
Non-natural 20
Hits.
and a 14.
Hits.
Let me just check.
Life sucks when you're not an AC tank, huh?
So these are short bow shots. So you take, in order, 8 damage, 8 damage, and 5 damage.
I can live with that. That's 21. I still have plenty of hit points left.
Seamus,
Hmm.
you are taking 2 shots,
Okay.
10,
10 does not hit.
17,
17 does hit.
so you take 8 damage.
Okay.
And then 3 more go for Tora. That misses, and that misses. Aldane,
Those fuckers are trying to kill us.
do you rush him?
No, but I do another persuasion. Oh wait, how close are they to me?
The cloak is like 40 feet.
Are any of them in the way of my way to the barracks passage?
Yes.
All right, I
Most
do
of
charge
them.
it.
It's only because it's not that they're like deliberately blocking you, it's just like you'd have to go through them, really, or like close.
See. I charge them, and I use a persuasion check to rally the others. They're trying to fucking kill us! We need to stop them before they kill us! Nope, that didn't work.
No, they're trying to kill you. Someone says in the crowd.
Oh dear.
Daron.
I'm going to insightful fighting again.
Face scar.
You know.
Ugh.
Nope. Dodge action again.
14.
Yeah, dodge action.
Yep. So, Felix, it's your turn.
We can't follow the river of sewage. There's another one down there.
You say that to Daron?
Yes.
I respond. Continue the plan.
So now what? Now what, Felix?
If I cast a bonus action spell and it gets counterspelled, can I cast again with an action?
No.
With an action.
No, because you've cast a spell.
Damn.
You can do a cantrip.
I don't think I have a worthwhile bonus action cantrip.
I would allow that. No, I meant you could do a main action cantrip.
Ah. Yeah, but I don't think it'd be worthwhile that. No, I missed. Main action, cast sending.
He thrusts his hand out.
Yep.
Counterspelled.
Yeah.
Counterspells are such a pain in the ass.
That's the point. It's fun when you can do it, but it's not fun when the enemies do it.
Yeah. Again, pain in the ass.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus action cantrips is the issue.
Well, you've already committed to using your action.
Yeah, I know.
Now what?
There isn't really anything I can do.
So you ending your turn?
Yes.
Seamus?
All right. Out of characters, do you think there's enough commotion for us to?
You could start rushing through.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually use a stealth check to see if I can, get through without drawing attention to myself.
Yeah, okay. You blend in well enough. It helps that there's different heights and faces and races and stuff that you can easily mingle in.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is you can only go so far with the group unless you were to, have them move with you.
Yeah, I'm just kind of using it for the moment. And
Yep.
as I go, I just kind of let Tora and Aldain know that I'm heading towards the entrance.
Mm-hmm. So, the golem... Daron, Felix. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. What a saving throw. It's not good.
Oh!
Okay, Felix at least got a decent roll.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Use the painter's inspiration.
You can. But I'm
D8.
gonna say Felix... I will say Felix didn't pass it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and my painter's dice is a D8. You're not gonna, even if you get an 8, you're apparently not passing.
So, you are slowed. Both of you.
Then counterspell.
Came from the golem.
Came from the golem?
Came from the golem.
What?
Stone... yeah.
Oh,
And I don't even
God.
think it lists it as a spell, it's just a thing they have.
We're gonna die.
He
Better to die a
begin-
free man than live a slave.
Oh, thank God you're slowed down, because now the golem can speed up. As he casts haste on the golem.
Fuck's sake, Kaido, are you trying to kill us?
That's his
Or
turn.
most of them, actually.
So as he does this, you begin to hear something behind you guys, Daron and Felix. And behind you see a bright flash of blue light, and you hear a very familiar voice. So this is where you guys were. It's a shame, I was going to be using the sewer exit, but I guess I might as well help you guys. As you see Hauke enter the field. As he is wreathed in blue armor. Oh, is that face scar? Okay. Well, I guess I get to have my turn bashing his face in. It's Tora's turn. Tora just, begins to run and starts punching the shit out of the guard that's closest to him. Which is also one that's closest to you, Aldane.
Thank you, sir.
And misses.
Well,
He tries again. And misses.
Great.
The guard who gets punched or attempted to tries to stab him. Misses. And 4 of the guards that are out of range start to shoot at Tora. Misses. Hits. And... Yep, so that's that. So in total, Tora takes... so 3 of them hit. 6, 3, and 3. So 24 damage.
Wait, wouldn't that be 12? Oh no, doubled it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No wait, yeah, 6, 3, and 3.
Yeah, it's 12.
12, ignore me. Not double damage. I'm stupid. I'm not stupid, but I'm just cringe. So that's that. 4 guards. The other 4 guards are going to start shooting at you, Aldane, because Seamus is hidden. That's... Oh shit, I did 4 dice by accident. I was wondering why it was a 51.
Jesus.
16,
That'll hit.
12,
Hits.
15,
Hits.
and 10.
Hits.
They all hit. Okay. Aldane,
I'm
you
just a
take
fucking pincushion.
you take 5 damage, 4 damage, 3 damage, and 6 damage.
5, 4, 3, 6. Okay. So that is 18.
It is your turn now. There are 2 people you could move in and get flanking with Tora on one of them.
I will do so.
So you get 1 attack at advantage, or 2 attacks if you just focus on him.
Let's do the first attack on him and see how that goes. It's D20 plus strength, right? Or for the hit.
You have your longsword of warning, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. I just pull it out then.
Yeah. Hits. Okay, that hurts. And again, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not down.
Is he out cold or?
He's not down. He's still up.
Oh, okay.
Misses,
Does
I'm
that?
afraid. Does it? No, that one hits actually. Just barely.
Alright.
Wait, Aldane pulled out a sword? Or did he just grab one?
I'm going to ask, are you going to kill every guard, or are you going to automatically, knock them out?
I'm just gonna knock him out. I'm not going for the kill.
Then you've knocked this guy out.
Bonus action to say, hey, this guard has weapons. Go ahead and help yourselves.
A bunch of people start rifling their stuff. And the guy's body just gets trampled. Daron, you are slowed. You don't have to act out in slow motion voice, but that would be very funny. You can't use reactions, your speed is halved, and you can't take more than one attack on your turn, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay, then I will. Bonus act. I will just action dodge.
Okay. Felix, what are you doing with
I
your...
use
roll
the
the saving
wisdom saving.
Yes, roll the wisdom save. You still fail.
Um.
I will say, Felix didn't pass, but that doesn't mean you weren't close.
You can definitely try and use the Bardic Painter's Inspiration now.
It's there. Are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Roll your d8, my dude.
Nope.
He hates to see it. Felix, it's your turn.
Firebolt at face scar.
Okay?
Did you let it go through?
Roll to hit. Let me actually, before... Didn't matter, yeah. CA gets hit. Roll your damage. Okay, now he has to make a concentration check. I'm making this a public roll. Passes. He's still maintaining concentration on the haste.
Alright.
You get to make a wisdom save, though. And you're no longer slowed.
Oh my god.
Slow is such a dickish spell to get hit with, honestly.
Karma for all the times Felix uses it.
You do spam it quite a bit.
So
Because it was for a long time, it was the only AoE spell I had.
Cope.
I'm not begrudging that, dude. I'm just saying it's
Alright, how close am I to the door if I moved my 30 feet of movement last turn?
You'd still be like 2 turns away. You'd be like 2.5 turns, I'll say.
Alright, so let's
Good
use
dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, is it even if I dash, or...
If you... Yeah.
Even if I
Like,
dash, it's 2.5 turns?
I'll say if you dash, it's 2 turns. I'll be more
Okay.
specific. I won't be like
So-
half measures.
I'll dash for this turn.
I will say, before you commit, because I'm willing to be nice,
And bonus
end
action.
you'll end up breaking out of the group.
Yeah, can I do another stealth check to see if I can be, like... Still...
Well, I'll say, because you did a 15 on stealth, right?
Yeah.
I'd say you'd need to convince the crowd to move at your speed.
Oh, in order to do another stealth check, or...
To do a dash, to keep your cell.
Oh.
So, like, to still
Can't-
be in that group sneaking, you'll need to persuade them to move with you.
Do we even care about stealth at this point, or are we just making a mad dash?
You're the one who decided to sneak in the group, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making a mad dash at this point. That was just to get out of the initial fray.
I mean, there's still several guards that have arrows.
Ooh.
Remember, Aldean's already been riddled with arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
you're
maybe
not
if I
as-
draw some of the fire.
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
Yeah, so
So
I'll
you're just
yeah.
dashing, yeah?
Just dashing.
I Pog. And then you have a bonus action though.
Oh, what can I do with the bonus action even? There's not much.
Try.
Mauled.
Yeah. Stone
Seed
Golem.
even.
Stone Golem is going to get out of the water.
Uh-oh.
Felix.
Yep.
He is going to slam. And welcome to the jam.
Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. That is a 25. So yes, that hits. Felix, that is 18 bludgeoning damage. Dairon?
No, I'm
This
taking
is
that
going
down.
to make... How much to?
6.
Okay. Dairon, it is going to make 2 attacks on you.
It's disadvantaged because it's the dodge action.
That's a 6
Misses.
and a 17.
Hits.
You're lucky you got a 17 because the first roll I did was a crit. So, Dairon, you are taking 14 bludgeoning damage, which I assume is going to be halved.
I can't. I am slowed.
Yes, you are. Ignore me. So you just get, like, decked right in the face. Not fun. Let me roll to see if it gets the recharge and its slow ability. You just roll the d6 at the end of the turn, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
That is a 2. So Hauke jumps down because he has slow fall and runs over to get flanking and is going to make some attacks using Flurry of Blows.
Good old monks.
That is a 17, which hits. That is a 18, which hits. That is a 19, which hits. And a crit. So
Damn.
this is how much damage he is dishing out. This is the first hit. This is the second hit. This is the third. And then this is the crit.
Dang.
As he's just aura-ing all over its face.
44 damage.
Sexy. Face Scar doesn't like this. Face Scar is going to move here. And Felix,
And-
you see a crackle of lightning bolt from his hand form
I've used my reaction.
as he casts lightning bolt on you and Halka. Dexterity saving throw, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck! I messed up Halka's stats. I gave him 114 charisma.
Kind of what's with you.
No wonder
I mean,
there's
Why
a
do you
gang
keep,
leader.
why do you keep doing this, Kaido?
No, I do it all the time. I keep mistyping stuff. You pass, Felix. Now, what's the damage on lightning bolt? I always forget. Lightning bolts is 8d6. So this is how much damage you and Halka take, but half. Bruh, that's a
Oh.
pitiful roll. Oh, that's 66. Here's the other damage. Oh!
Thanks for that,
Wow.
Kyle. Thanks for saying that.
So that would be 28 in total. 28 halved is 14. There you go.
Wonderful.
Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot. Let me check something. So you see Halka's astral self, like, stand in the way? It actually detaches off him and soaks up some of the damage. So he takes even less. Actually, no, we can't. He already used his reaction. Ignore me. None of this happens. Tora just begins to run at the next guard and recklessly attacks this time. Thank God. Clobbers him for 8 damage. And again. Clobbers him for 7 damage. That's his turn. Seamus.
Yep.
You are getting 3 guards shooting at you.
Cool.
Shooter!
Shooter! 11.
Does not hit.
15.
That does hit.
Crit.
That doesn't hit.
Seamus is goated with the sauce. So you take 4 damage. And
That's it.
11 damage.
Okay, I was gonna say, so 15.
Yep.
Okay.
Aldane,
Yeah.
3 shots at you.
God damn. There's gonna be more of these
17.
guys. That hits.
No, actually, there's only 2 shots, sorry, ignore me. 17 and 19.
Both hit.
7 and 4.
11 damage.
So at this
On
point,
time.
the guards have actually reached some of the soldiers, and they are going to attack. Let me make the rolls, as they are all now overwhelmed. Oh, one of the guards is just mauled to death.
Rip. That is very unfortunate.
Another guard is magic pixeled, and the other one has been pelted with enough attacks that he is also nearly magic pixeled. The guard that Tora is punching gets lynched, and that's their turn. Aldane?
Aldane's just gonna make a mad dash for the exit at this point. And he's going to tug on Tora as he passes by him.
I know, don't worry, I'm faster than you.
Thank you. I'm well aware of that.
Good. Anyway, so you dash, yeah?
Yeah, I dash.
Dairon, it's your turn. You still get sneak attack even while slowed. And you have advantage.
Okay, then.
You have your dagger, don't you?
Yeah, I have my dagger. I'm just. Yep, I'll do that. $17.
Hits. Hey, yo. 20 damage. No?
18.
18, thank you. You shouldn't have corrected me. I mean, I corrected myself, but still. Yep, you do a good chunk of damage, and wisdom save time. You are no longer slowed.
Oh.
Felix, it is your move. What do?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That's dangerous.
Gonna disengage.
Okay. That's your action.
Yep. That still leaves me within, yeah, 50 feet. Bonus action, try and cast Shadow Blade again.
He thrusts his hand out at you.
Now just make sure he's casting this with level 4 slots.
You don't know what he's casting it with. Oh, wait, yeah. This time, actually, he does make a roll. Because he only did it at level 3. So, it is that plus his spell mod. 7.
It fails then. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level, which is 14.
Yep.
So, but Shadow Blade at least. That's the end of my turn, though. I'll do anything else.
Siamus.
One more mad dash for me.
One more and you'll make it to the door.
Yep. But do I get to go through the door, or am I stuck out?
I'll be nice and say, yeah, sure, you can be inside. You can be
Okey-doke.
out of the elements.
How's the fire doing at
Yay.
this point, by the way?
As you look inside Seamus, you see smoke. The opposite
Yeah, out of the
end.
elements into the fire.
Out of the pin cushion and into the fire, yeah.
Basically. But
In
better than
hindsight,
nothing.
we probably caused more chaos than we actually needed to, but you know.
Hey,
Yeah, whatever.
there's no
There's
such
nev-
thing as too much chaos in a prison break.
There's no such thing as too much arson. Oh wait, the stone golem moves forward. Felix.
Yes.
24.
Hits. I'm probably going down now.
What's your HP at?
10.
I will laugh if you get magic pets sold.
6.
Really?
Min roll on both dice.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Daron.
And nobody there has any healing spells or anything, huh?
You should
I
have healing
do.
potions.
Daron,
I have a spell I can use, it's just
Yeah.
whether I'm allowed to actually use it.
this is a crit, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, have you guys been doing your wisdom
Uncanny
save?
dodge.
Wait, no, it's not a crit. I rolled it wrong.
I've already passed
So
our
it's,
wisdom saves.
it's only a 27.
I mean, uncanny.
Oh yeah, you're getting counterspelled.
Yeah, that's the issue. I'm getting
Uh,
counterspelled.
You take in damage 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, 8.
Yeah. And then it attacks Hauke for a crit. I'm gonna make this a public roll so you can see how much damage it's gonna dish out on him. As it just brings its fists together and just smashes him down. And you watch as the astral self like braces him. But he still like is wounded.
Hmm.
And he just says to you guys, you better owe me for this. I intend to call a big favor when this is done.
I thought your escape was your escape and our escape was our escape.
Yes, but I don't know where Achuaka is.
That's probably bad.
So it is Hauke's turn, and he just says, "Right, you're pretty good at punching. How about I repeat what I did again?" And he words flurry of blows the shit out of this guy. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. So that's 4 hits. Yes. Let me see. Let me see. So this is how much. Let me actually wait. Yes, this is how much damage Hauke is doing to the guy. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Jesus Christ!
That is 39
18.
damage.
Yeah.
He punches like one of its arms off for flavor. Like his astral self actually detaches, rips its arm off, and just like tosses it into the poo water.
Be ending
Face.
soon.
I'm actually going to say once this loop ends, if the stuff isn't over anyway, we're calling it a session. Don't worry. So Face Guard just looks at you guys and says, "I'm done with this. I've had my fun. Maybe I'll play with your friends while Achuaka's in my office." And he clicks his fingers and casts a spell.
Counter spell.
Give me a check.
Okay.
He
Can I
vanishes.
use my inspiration? Would it help?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to be nice and say no, it doesn't.
Thank you.
He uses a 5th level spell
Damn.
and teleports away.
I love
Was that
villains
an
who
door?
have teleportation BS.
Tora just dashes and runs inside, and then like, "Oh God, there's a fire! I forgot." Ugh. And just starts making his way to the office. Aldane,
Barracks. We said barracks.
the barracks, even yes. Aldian,
Yes.
for 3 shots.
Alright.
16,
Hits.
8,
Misses.
and 11.
Hits.
Damn, Aldane. Don't
4.
die out here.
And 2.
Only 6? Okay, that's
No,
not too bad.
not 2. Sorry, 6. Sorry, 3 and 2. I looked at the thing wrong. So you
Okay,
take
3 and
5
2.
damage. I take
I'm
it
down
you
to
run
about a third
inside.
of my total hit points.
I take it you run inside. Yes.
Yep.
So as you run inside and you shut the door behind you, and you just hear the raucous chaos. I'm going to ask you to stop the music mill. As inside, you see walking down the hallway, the 3 of you, a woman with green scales. You recognize her very well, as she is
Joshua.
flanked by 5 people. 5 of her gang members, as they all have quite good-looking weapons, like very well-conditioned weapons.
Shit, I didn't pick up any weapons.
The boss said if I get to kill you guys and present you in with your heads, he'll let me out of my gang.
Somehow I doubt that'll be the case, but I doubt you'll care what I have to say.
Well, if you just be a pretty little boy and stay dead, or at least die, this will be much easier.
I think I'll pass, thanks.
Tora just, like, grips his fists and just says, No one's getting in my way. I am going to kill Decimator Zarus, and no one will cross me. And I think with that, we'll call it a sesh.
Alright,
Cool.
which means it's the end of the stream as well. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed.
If not, cope.
Steve, Mold.
Exactly. Thank you.
In terms of future stuff, Tuesday we're continuing Persona 4 Golden. We are on the hunt for the true killer now.
Yay!
In the dungeon. Gonna be fun to see how much we may or may not have to grind. We'll see.
I can't believe Marie's the true killer. Wait, she's not?
No.
But her poems make me want to die.
Yeah, those are bad poems. Those are really bad poems. Thursday, continuing Ace Attorney, we are on case 3 of game 3. It's apparently quite bad. Not looking
I
forward
like
to it.
case 3.
I hated that case.
Are you going to say it's worse than Big Top Turnabout?
It's aged worse.
It's... What, don't you like Zinni Hop?
I don't know what you're talking about. So, Saturday is the Paradox Hour. We'll be discussing Dresden Files books 10 and 11. So, Small Favor and Turncoat. It's going to be a fun one. Those are very good books. And next Sunday, we try and get our asses out of the fire that we have stupidly stuck them into. Otherwise, again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and on Twitter at storytime_net. And otherwise, we hope to see you on Tuesday for more Persona 4 Golden. Good night.
Later.